Doctor, before you go, one question.
Yes?
Where in the galaxy is Sanusi?
Show us your tits and I'll tell you. More.
Howdy all, I am the Hollywood Scholar, and yes indeed, show us your tits and I'll tell you all. But tonight is a very special live stream that is actually the start of a new weekly show that I'm doing in collaboration with FearTheBeardo and AlaskaJeff. This is going to be Red Dead Redemption role-playing. I've played Red Dead Redemption 2 many times, several, but this is my first time interacting on the live portion of really any game, but specifically this one. So I'm really excited to jump into things with these guys. They've kind of already got their characters. They've been doing this for a while. They have a story going, and I'm going to jump in there very D&D like how we're going to interact with our characters, get things started, and then we're going to be off to the races. But we are still setting things up. Beardo's intro takes quite a bit longer than mine does, so we're going to be starting a little bit later. Just wanted to start at 9 and just say, hey, we're here, we're listening, we're just setting things up in the background. And it looks like Biggles is in the chat. Biggles Metz, you are still awake, but you're going to bed. Yeah, this is a rather late stream. It's the best time we could do it after Monday Night Football for FearTheBeardo, and he had to make a video for Sports Wars afterwards. But we're excited to be here. This will be a fun late night stream that we'll do, at least for the time being, on Monday nights. But switched out my hat specifically for this, ready to rock this cowboy stuff. Just waiting on Beardo and Jeff to finish up their intros, and we'll see how everything's going. But until then, he's in the chat. That's enough to warrant this gem.
Not even once?
Well, I mean, I've had sex before. Just, never with a person.
Never with a person, indeed. We feel bad for him, but, you know, he's a little Biggles. It's okay, Biggles. It's all right. But looks like they want us to put on standby mode for right now, so I'm going to be putting back up the thumbnail and muting for a while. I am still here chatting. If you guys want to let me know something, chat it. How's the sound? Everything like that. But we're going to be starting in the next 15 minutes maybe, so plenty of time to go get a drink or whatever you guys want to do. But we will be back very soon with some premiere Red Dead Redemption role-playing. All right, looks like Beardo's still doing his intro, so we're not quite ready to jump into the game together yet. So I'll hang out with you guys while we wait for Beardo to get all set up and going. Shouldn't take too long. Looks like he's just getting things all set up on the Twitch side of things. But how's everyone else doing? Looks like we have 11 people watching this late at night. That's very good for my channel. I appreciate you all being here. How's everyone doing? You know, pretty tired. Just hiding in the background. It's all right. I was a lurker too. Let's see if there's anything I've got that's entertaining. You know.
Let me laugh even harder.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women, sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I love that video. It's not getting old for me. And thing's never gonna get old. But yeah, it looks like Beardo's still it's doing on the start and stream page. So we'll give it another minute. Anybody else chatting? No, I'm really excited to do this. I love Red Dead Redemption, especially the second one. That's the only one I've ever played. But the story of it is so fantastic. It's such a cinematic game. There's really not much that I dislike about it. So trying out online gaming for the first time in my life, it seems like this game would be the premier one to do it. The most logical one of the ones available. So we're going to have fun either way. These guys are really setting a groove with their characters, so I hope mine meshes well with them. I've got some pretty cool ideas for what I'm doing with the character. So we'll see how Johannes Beckett slots in with Mr. Milo and Mr. Beardo. See if I am compatible with those fine gentlemen. And let me see how AlaskaJeff is doing on the stream setup side. I haven't checked in on his Twitch yet. I'm watching Beardo's. AlaskaJeff. My name is Jeff. There's no AlaskaJeff available. That's so sad. Where is that man? Oh, it's Alaska Man Jeff. Alaska Man Jeff. See how he's doing. Oh, there's an ad. I'm not a fan of Twitch, guys. I am not a fan of Twitch whatsoever. I very much like staying slotted in on my YouTube side of things. But Beardo, still going. Still going. See how AlaskaJeff's doing. Come on, ad. Oh, it's a 30-second ad. No, he's just on a starting page. So, all right, I'm going to go to a starting soon screen, everyone. Waiting for both of them to get their stuff all sorted out. And then we got to get things all set up in the game. So this is kind of like a pre-hi, everyone, before we actually delve into things. We'll have things worked out a little bit better next week once we know the flow of things, once we iron out all the kinks and whatnot. But for right now, I will see you guys in a few minutes. All right, guys, we're getting things going in the background. It's been a few minutes since I last said hi to y'all, so we're still going. We're just waiting for the Beardo aspect of things. He has quite a legendary intro that I'm just enjoying listening to in the background. But we're getting things going. We're getting things going. We're gonna get there. Oh. I'm gonna let you all listen to this.
For some people. But we will be playing God of War Ragnarok.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Great game.
Tomorrow night.
I'm really looking forward to it.
For me, at 9 o'clock,
you can't hear me.
I can pick up my copy of God of War Ragnarok. We're gonna race home in the Batmobile. Turn on the Bat computer. Download God of War Ragnarok, and we will be hopping in.
It's enough right now, but no, Beardo is fantastic. I'm so excited to be doing this with him. He knows what he's doing. Got the great voice. I'm really excited to see how things are going to go with all of us interacting with one another. I met both of them over at the Orlando Geeks and Gamers meetup. We did a lot of crazy stuff together. Really excited to do a stream together. First time we've streamed together, but they're both great guys, and I'm really, really looking forward to this. And well, AlaskaJeff is going good. He's just reading the chat. I think in future... Yeah, I think in future I'm going to schedule my live stream for a half an hour later than Beardo. So we don't have to wait, is all. Because my intros are much shorter. I don't have as much to say as that legendary fella. But we've got some really good viewers in for this late night stream. I'm really impressed. But y'all are lurkers. Makes me wonder, am I getting bought? I'm just kidding. I know. I love you guys. All right, I'm going to turn down Beardo. He's right in my ear. I can't hear what I'm thinking. All right, that's good enough. All right, folks. While we wait for that, see if there's something good that we can just jump on and take a look at. I got to add this to my StreamYards, y'all. It's something that I've wanted to add for a while, but I only just found. I've been struggling to find it forever. But I have found it. It's right. There we go. Yeah. I've been wanting to add this to my StreamYards for a while now, but I've just finally found that it's actually from the Time of the Doctor. I couldn't remember which episode this was from, but this will be added to my StreamYards, the overlays, in a bit here. But I love this line.
That's what I'm talking about. That is
That will be joining the stream. That'll be joining my repertoire of clips very soon, because I am a big fan of that moment. It'll be pretty funny whenever we see, you know, a hot chick or something like that. Or some ironic situations with someone who's originally a woman. But I got to work on that, edit it up, get something good. But for the time being, I don't know what it is with my sound right now, but it's really quiet. Just in general, might need to fix these headphones, but Beardo is still going at 100 miles an hour. We'll see. You can listen to a few more minutes.
Is what it is. It's really what it is.
Yes, it is.
Mr. T says, still can't believe Krista and Blabs never had pizza rolls before. And guess
Oh, that's
who
a
was the
travesty.
first one to fucking give it to him.
It's a travesty.
First one to
Pizza
make them
rolls
pizza
are
rolls.
fantastic. That video is pretty funny of Blabs and Krista eating pizza rolls for the first time. Those two are great. I love both of them. They should have had pizza rolls a long, long ago, but all right. I'm gonna go back to the waiting stream because yeah, it doesn't look like Beardo's slowing down, and AlaskaJeff's just doing his thing. So we'll be right back, folks.
the carts they have
Indeed.
there.
Makes them good for
All
chat,
right.
though.
I think it's time to. I think it's time.
Is it time? I think it's time. Are we ready?
I think it's time. Go ahead and talk to Jeff. See what's up,
Hello, everybody.
Mr. Milo.
It is good to be back.
What's up, dude? Should we keep Jed muted until you know what, or should
Not yet. We'll let him come in to greet everybody for the
I
start.
can talk?
You can talk.
You're gonna
You
let
can
me talk? Oh
for
my.
now.
For
Right,
now.
So should I keep Jed muted until we do what we want to do, or should we bring him in? Or do you-
Right now, we need to. We just want to give a quick introduction for everybody to all three audiences right now.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm going to actually have to
So
close
unmute Jed.
down some of the stuff here.
He wants to
I'm having
unmute me.
some lag issues on the stream, so I got to shut down some things to make sure that this doesn't cause problems moving forward.
Whoa.
So stand by just a second. All right. There we go. Much better. Okay. But yeah, so welcome everybody. This is our third this is our fourth stream now.
Let me know if you all
We
can
had
hear
a
them.
break
They're
when
talking on the
everyone went
Discord.
down
You all
to
should be able to
Orlando,
hear it.
and we had a grand time, but now it's time to really take this whole concept of roleplay to the next level. Thank you for everyone who stopped by, and now we have a brand new member of this crew moving forward. Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar, Jed.
But I need to unmute him on my end. Jed!
Yo, howdy y'all. I am Jed, the Hollywood Scholar. Happy to be joining these fine fellas in the plains of New Austin and whatever they call this fake territory. But I am happy to be here and looking forward to this. It's going to be a lot of fun.
So now, how much experience have you had? So the audiences know, how much experience have you had with the world of Red Dead?
With Red Dead itself, the base game, I've probably played and beat it 6 times. I really love Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't played the first one or the Red Dead Revolver, but Red Dead Redemption 2 has one of the greatest video game stories ever, right up there near with The Witcher 3, which is a big deal for me to say that it's up that high. But this is actually my first time playing online with anybody in any video game, so this is a new experience on several levels for me, but the world, the characters I'm very familiar with in Red Dead.
Well, you've had plenty of experience with doing storytelling through the D&D channel, correct?
Yes, I have. I'm on the Geeks and Gamers tabletop streams. We just finished Advanced Geeks and Gamers Season 2, and we're going to be starting up Junkyard Heroes this Thursday, actually, for character creation over there. And a few other D&D streams I'm a part of, and, you know, the writing aspect that I do as well. So storytelling is not anything new to me.
Well, it's great to have you around for this. So that everybody knows, the two fellas I have with me understand what's about to transpire. But we're going to be going into a short intermission. The reason for this is that, unlike the previous streams, we can't just jump into this one right away. We have to set up a little bit. And so what will end up happening is we'll be putting you all onto our one of our intro screens or our intermission screens. And we're going to take about 5 minutes to get ourselves positioned. And if we have problems, then we'll mention it to you and we'll go on to 10 minutes. So please stick with us. This is going to get interesting moving forward. We thank you to everyone who showed up. And if you guys are ready, we will go to our intermission.
Works for me. Let's get this thing
right.
rolling.
Well, we will see you all very, very soon.
All right, we'll be right back, folks, once we get things all sorted inside the game.
All right, I have muted myself. Okay.
I'm going to stay live, boys. Right? Stay live?
Oh, yeah, you're staying live. You're just going to your intermission.
Intermission? I'm having a dance party over here.
Oh, my. I turned off the stream at the wrong time then. Oh, my.
Intermission. I'm having a dance
Yeah,
party over
I'm gonna
here.
have to go back and look at that. I had to turn it off because right now my computer is struggling to be able to do this call right now. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I like going to intermission, just because it feels more professional and whatnot. But that's just me.
All right, let's go. I have some. Let's go. I'm gonna mute you guys real quick. I'm sorry. All right, let's read off some of these chats. Amber Production Gaming with the first time chat says Beardo the legend. What's up? Mer says, how excited are you for Ragnarok? Really fucking excited, man. Really excited. Tomorrow night, I'm picking my copy up early, and we're going to be streaming some God of War Ragnarok tonight. Mr. T says, Beardo, get down. Somebody clip that. Arkansas says, Beardo, I'm going to drop Jed's YouTube channel here. Is that okay? Yeah, sure. Go for it. Mer says, I'm clipping the F out of this. Go ahead and clip it, man. Captain J says, Beardo okay? More than okay. Napster says, laugh my ass off.
I
was in Rady's Discord for a bit, and I thought this was an audio issue. Came back to this. Discord for a bit, and I thought this was.
All right, game is loaded up. I'm going in. If you can send the invite, Beardo, to the two of us, we'll go there, and then we'll split up and go our separate ways.
Baby. Inner dance mission. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Espedigo says, Beardo Arc, and I found that being chromed on Fortnite makes the emote sound weird.
Beardo.
Hold on. The other song was so much better. Let me turn that other song back on.
Mm-hmm. This is why the intermission exists. Go into free roam.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. They actually might need me. I'm going to go on standby. I'm going to go on standby. I'll be right back. Intermission. I'm not going anywhere, but we are going to be on the Be Right Back screen. So, be right back.
Welcome back.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
They're gonna be able to hear our conversation. Is that okay?
Oh, very well. You might want to mute us just for a moment because we got to play it out.
All right. Well, all right. Sorry, guys. They told me to mute. Bye. All right. They're muted.
All right. So what we need to do is we need to have everyone invited. Beardo, since you're the most familiar with it, you need to invite both of us.
Yep.
And then we will split up. We'll take a quick look at the map, figure out where everyone needs to go. But I'm still loading in. It'll be another moment. All right, I'm in. Taking a look at the map. Oh, wow, I ended up way far away. I forgot that I... Oh, perfect. The train's coming. Oh, this is perfect. Get on the train, then.
Well, hold on. You guys are going to have to load into my server, though.
Oh,
I
yes.
still have to invite you.
Right. That's good. The train is functioning. Yesterday, it wasn't really moving.
Man, right when I went into intermission and muted everything, I had 27 people in here. That's probably going to drop, though. It'll drop just because we're on standby.
Oh, yeah. People like what they see, though, from all this, so.
It was taking a while for me to load in.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing for me. So I fully expect it might take a while for the train to cooperate with us. So expect that it will take us a little while to finally get our communications up and running. To finally cross paths. We want it to feel fairly natural. But once we get on the train, we'll start to position ourselves better. But we have to figure out where the train's going to first. All right. Oh yeah, whoa, yeah, you're way far away from where we are. You said you're at Rhodes? Okay, yeah, if you look at your map, we're all the way over at Tumbleweed.
He might not even have it. He might not even have it like observed yet on his maps because he hasn't even traveled there. Maybe.
It's it's in it's in New Austin. So the furthest southwest. It doesn't exist. I tried it the other day, and if it does exist, it's probably a mod. Once Beardo loads in, then we should be able to both get invited, though.
Okay. I'm loading in, finally.
Perfect. I'm still roaming around just so I don't get kicked for idling. Nice. What are you at?
Hell
Same
yeah.
here.
I dropped down to 23. Claim your new Prime Gaming benefits. 5 gold bars. Okay. Online free roam, and then I'm going to go ahead and. Okay, I'm currently loading in. So you want us to be on standby until we get everything set up, like until.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, until we're in position, then we'll go out of our standby.
Okay.
And when that happens, Jed, we are going to mute you. Actually, if you can mute yourself, that probably would be easier. And then the moment you get closer, then you'll unmute yourself. So basically, once you see us on the horizon,
we're almost there, chat. We're almost there. Just stick with us. We're almost there. Like really fucking close. Like, oh baby, so fucking close. Just real quick. We'll be right back. They did not hear you. I muted my mic. I did not unmute you guys. So, Jed, do you have your cowboy voice? What's your cowboy voice sound like? Oh, you go, Hannus. Man. Okay, I just invited Jeff. For some reason, I cannot invite. Oh, you're already in my session. Me and you are. Geographically, I am near Tumbleweed.
oh, there is. Oh, okay.
Jeff, you near me?
Loading in. I see
Okay.
the clouds. All right, I see Mr. Beardo.
I'm trying to even see where you are on the map. At what train station are we meeting at?
Right now, I'm guessing the Benedict point is probably going to be the best point. Otherwise, Armadillo is probably cinematically is going to work out the best, but we have to figure out where the train is first. So right now we're in toward to the south of Tumbleweed. We'll go to the stable.
In Tumbleweed?
I see you. All right, perfect. Oh my. Okay, so now we got to find ourselves a train and get Jed onto it. So first we got to figure out where this thing is located. It's not. Sometimes it appears on the map, but other times it doesn't. Right now it is not. Okay, so let us split different ways. Go north, south.
I'm gonna head to Armadillo then.
All right. Yeah, we gotta find out where it is. Once we know where it is, then we'll throw Jed onto it and then position ourselves. All right.
You know what? Maybe we should just ride along the train track, like run along it. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
And then once you find it, because we cannot see ourselves outside the proximity, we'll have to go based upon landmarks. If you happen to know which direction the train runs, try and run. Apparently something's happening.
Something is happening. Me. What is push to talk again in this game? N?
I changed it, so I don't know what the original one is.
Settings. Audio. N. Yep, I had a feeling.
All right, right now I'm in the far north, traveling west and then south to search for the train. That's where I last saw it on the map before we teleported.
If it's a postal matter, speak to the other clerk. Welcome, welcome.
Well, Jed said he saw the train, and we're in the same server. Oh.
Yeah, it shouldn't take us too much longer to find it.
Dude, this fucking horse just has the worst stamina.
The scrawny nag. Oh, wait a minute. Is that it? I think possibly. It's too far away for me to be able to tell. I wish I had binoculars. No, there's something wrong with that. lot of gunfire. Someone's shooting up the town over here. Oh, that's unfortunate. That
Oh, I got the train.
Oh, perfect. Where is it?
It's just leaving Armadillo right now.
All right, Jed, head that direction.
It's headed south. It's headed south. It's going towards the Mercer Station right now. Mercer Station towards the Benedict Pass.
All right, go to Benedict Pass and then start moving east. I think I see Jed right now.
That you guys? Nope.
All right, Hollywood Scholar's right next to me. I wish there'd be like a little indicator of what server number you're on.
Yeah, where are you guys at?
We're at the bridge, right next to Benedict Point. Yeah, once you find it, jump on board and let your horse just fade off behind you.
Hopefully it doesn't.
Where are you
die.
at, Fredo?
I'm coming along with the train. I think I see one of you guys riding towards me.
I see it. I see it.
Well, we need to see if it's gonna
just let it ride. Beardo and I are going to start off in Tumbleweed, and then we'll move along.
Also,
to,
not sure if it's gonna go left or right on this split right here.
It will go left. It will go left. So right now, I'm only seeing. Where's the best place going to be to jump on board this? We'll figure it out. So go to Tumbleweed, and we'll. Wait a second. No. Wait a second.
Who, me
Sorry,
and you?
Beardo. What is at Mercer Station?
Yeah, we have to see where it's gonna stop at.
Uh-oh.
You can't catch.
No.
You can't catch the train.
Here, take Yukon.
Take Yukon.
Don't tell anyone. Oh, here's your horse. Jump. You're going to go all the way to the station. Beardo has no trouble jumping, especially other people's horses.
I can jump on a train from here. Are you playing on controller or keyboard, Jed? Tell me X for me. Just tap X. Oh, it's stopping. Jeff, are you here?
All right. Jed, it seems like you did not mute us over there, so just so you know. All right. We're going to Tumbleweed.
Going to Tumbleweed, Jeff?
Yep. I did get a message that Jed's audience can hear everything we're saying.
Yeah, I got that too. Wait, where are we going? Tumbleweed?
Yeah, we're going to go to Tumbleweed, and then we'll move on out. We're probably going to go to...
The train doesn't stop at Tumbleweed.
Yeah, it doesn't. So what we're going to do is we're probably going to end up going all the way to Armadillo. We'll see. I was hoping to get to this station, but we've run out of time for that one. So
I'm gonna need to start and go back to my stream then.
Yep. All right. Let's start here at this little place right here then.
When just start. Well, why don't we just start? Wait, where are we going?
Right
We're going to
here,
Armadillo, right?
At this station right here. This station. We'll make a story out of it.
Or we can just make our way down over to Armadillo and just say we're going for a bounty, or going for a job, or maybe we can pick up a bounty here.
Just start right here. All right, starting the stream here.
All right, Mr. Mila. I reckon I ought to get a bounty.
All right,
I'm
folks. We're good. All right, everyone.
Something's wrong with my boys.
Wanted, dead or alive.
All right, they are set up on their own.
Sabotage of a horse-drawn cart.
Appreciate it, Lady Bellfire. Great to see you here. It is late for both of us. I can't believe you're here, but I am, for the people who are new, Leo Riker and Lady Bellfire, I am role-playing with these fine folks.
Carry on.
FearTheBeardo.
I understand that you need to get some more gold.
Let me mute them real fast. So yeah, I am going to be doing some roleplay with FearTheBeardo and AlaskaJeff. Right now, I'm on my own, just trying to figure out where they are and where to reconnect with them. Let's see if I can find them. I've got quite the journey ahead. I believe Mercer Station is where we're set to meet. So let's see. You need some dragons now? Huh? I could always use some dragons. How's the audio? Does the game audio sound good? Me sound good? Leo Riker, that the mic's hot. I was muted then, so I'm not sure what was hot. But just let me know if it's still having issues. Sweet. All right. You ever play this game, Lady B? It's a pretty great game. Need to get my other 6-shooter. Is that one of my guys? Players. No, I think that's just some random person filling a bounty. Yeah, that's Lazarus. All right, everybody. My name's Johannes Beckett, and I'm just heading into town. Heading to Armadillo to meet an old army buddy of mine. Let's see if I can find him. Oh, you suck at video games, Lady B? Yeah, I don't play so much myself, but Red Dead has such a great story that I still decided to participate, even still. But let's see, where are my fine friends? I think they're waiting at a station for me. Let's see. I'm gonna wait in this here compartment. And see where the next station is. See if I'll meet them there. We'll see how things are going. Lady B, what are you doing up this late? Yes, Zax is correct. The story is fantastic. But this is the online version of the game, which I've never actually played. So we'll see how it goes. I'm really excited to play with these fine gentlemen from the Geeks and Gamers team. But it's my scrawny nag. I don't know where my Kelpie went, my actual horse. I think she died. But we'll see. I'm gonna unmute my friends real fast, see how they're doing.
I've noticed you probably need to take better care of your skinny nag.
Ripper! Come on, Ripper.
Ripper needs to go to the gym.
Maybe I'm fine. What about this horse right here? I reckon maybe I should take this horse right here.
Are you really so ready to get rid of old Ripper?
Yeah, I got myself
What
another
sort of
ripper right
loyalty
here.
is that?
All right. Here we go.
It is probably very sad to be a ripper.
All right, I'm still pretty far away from them. Let's see where the nearest station is.
Now, I've been wandering around this territory a little bit between our adventures. I've had a great many problems, in particular with animals. I am getting better with it, though, but yesterday I had a
What
very
is Jeff
strange
talking about?
encounter.
Just like to
I
listen
came
to them
across,
sometime. They
a
can't hear me
giant
right now.
black crocodile.
An albino crocodile, huh?
I was able to kill it, but his body vanished.
All right, I'm coming up on the station.
Have you encountered any
In a
more
bit.
creatures out here, or have you kind of been just napping your days away?
You know what?
All right, come on, baby, come on. Move a little faster, you train. See,
What are you
My-
doing there?
Jesus
My
Christ.
shot. My skinny nag was in. He was the one holding all my. He was the one holding all of my horse potions.
These fine
Well,
gentlemen
isn't that,
are
convenient?
having quite
the
the
horse
amount of
that you
fun.
rejected still came back to you.
Yes. I don't have any crack to feed it right now.
Crack.
Yeah.
Why in tarnations would you give it something that's been cracked? That's not very helpful. If it's a cracked saddle, chances are it's
All
gonna
right,
cause
let's see where
injury to
they're
your
at.
horse.
I'm cheating a little
I've
bit
gotten,
looking at Beardo's
gotten a
stream.
telegram
Would you give it
saying
something
that
that's been
if I
cracked?
give my horse a little bit of
That's
horse
not
cocaine, it should make its energy and stamina go up a little
Some
bit.
horse cocaine.
This way,
Since
Mr. Milo.
Armadillo this way.
They're heading to Armadillo. It's gonna take me a while to get there.
I have been working on my shooting, and it is getting better.
It's way up
But
there.
as I understand, the tools
All right, we're
that
meeting
you
them in
use to do
Armadillo.
your shooting
You
make
just
all
want to get the mouse out of the
difference.
way.
Apparently, if you're using one of them little mice, it becomes a little harder. I've always been one for hard challenges, and so
Oh, he loves
It
it
doesn't
hard.
bother
That is
me.
something you need to know about Jeff. Is he
but if
loves
my
it
accuracy
hard.
is less than
Hard
you,
and dirty.
chances are that could be a factor.
Well,
Ew.
Mr. Milo, I have been known to be a pretty damn sharp shooter. If I do so admit.
That
Come
is
on.
true. You are a very good shot. Sadly, your bullets many times find its way into innocent victims.
We're getting there. We're almost to Mercer
I can
Station.
never forget our experiences over here in Armadillo.
Oh,
Those
right.
hallucinations and those
Are they
strong
gonna
drinks
stop
that
in
failed
Mercer?
us.
If they stop in Mercer, we'll be all right. Otherwise, we're gonna have to wait all the way till Armadillo.
Yes, you know what? That reminds me. I should go in here and get myself a drink. Hey, nice to see you too. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take a sip of your finest whiskey.
I'm sneaking up on these bastards. They know I'm coming,
mister.
but they don't know when I'm coming. So, and I don't think they know what I look like either.
And that sure was tasty. All right.
Hopefully, you're not littering once you finish drinking.
Mr. Milo is quite the straight
And I will
shooter.
find my way over
my
here
old
to
war
this
buddy.
general store here and see if I can't find myself
Good night,
some horse tongs,
Arkasul.
maybe even some horse cocaine.
Have fun. All right, are we getting close?
Horse.
I think
Horse
Ooh.
cocaine.
we got very close.
I got
Um,
a telegram saying that if I
almost.
give my horse some of this horse cocaine, its energy might pick up a little bit.
I see there is a certain telegram in here from a rolling chairs that said, I heard you saw a bear with braids and horns sticking out of its back. That is very peculiar.
That is very
Oh, never
peculiar
mind, he
indeed.
says it's just traveler's tales.
I need some.
I also see there's
Dead
another
eye?
telegram here from Akasol. He says, take it easy, Jeff. Have a good stream.
I've got a similar telegram from Mr. Arkasul. Says later, Mr. Beardo. And have a
I
Get
see
that
the
mouse out of
train's
the way.
coming in.
Ooh,
I'm going
Kelpie is
to
back.
Wait for it to show up here.
You know, Mr. Milo, I'm not sure how I feel about this guy. You haven't even told me his damn name, and you just want me to be here and welcome him in with open arms into our posse.
I accepted you, even with all my reservations.
All right, we're coming into the station, folks. Let's see if my friend from the war is here waiting for me. Oh, we're stopping early.
That's an odd place for the train to stop right there.
That is very peculiar. I do believe there's someone on there. There is indeed.
Is that your friend here, Mr. Milo?
I believe so. At least he appears to be. He is a bit of a scholarly man.
Mister?
I do consider myself a scholar, my old friend. How is it rolling, Mr. Milo?
Well, it is a great pleasure to see you again, alive. I see your hair has not aged as well as your face.
The war leaves many tolls upon a man, and you never know which it'll appear as first. Hello,
Well,
my
it's
name's
still
Johannes.
grand.
Johannes
What now?
Beckett.
Johannes.
Johannes Beckett, the whitest Johannes to ever cross the plain. Some folks even call me the bleached ombre. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I will not be calling you your highness, mister. There is one your highness, and she lives across the pond.
Watch where you're pointing that pistol there, my bearded friend.
Mr. Milo, you dare.
I
dare
told you,
turn your back on
rein
me,
in your
Mr. Milo.
violence. This is
My
one of those
friend, my name
times.
is Johannes, not
Johannes.
Johannes. I apologize for any misunderstanding, but I am just here for a
Stay
little.
right there.
All right,
Don't take another step.
fine. I won't move, my friend.
goodness.
I will
You
raise
need to-
my hands if that'll make you.
Your highness or your highness?
Johannes, as in your hands are on my ass.
All right. That sounds a lot better than that. I'm sorry I might have offended you.
No,
What?
it is no trouble at all. Yeah, I must admit, Johannes has been a strange thing to come across. That is a first for me. But after my many years in the war, I come to expect hostility wherever I go.
Unfortunately,
Your
that
Highness.
happens a lot out here. Believe me, I've been with this fella. I know that violence travels everywhere. He does.
I just don't trust people, Mr. Your Highness.
There is nothing wrong with a lack of trust in today's environment, my dear friend.
That being said, my bearded friend was just trying to get himself some wages, and he was trying to get himself a job.
Indeed.
That reminds me, have you had a chance to earn any money out here in the West?
I have a pretty coin to my name or two, but I could always use some more.
Well, we go about things a little bit more strategically, because many times if we try and take it ourselves, we can get injured quite a lot, and so we will work together for a little while until we find a better rhythm and we can learn to trust each other better. So that being said, would you like to take the first mission, and then we will join you and offer our support?
I would indeed, my friend. Let's see.
Now, let me take a look where there might be somebody nearby. Unfortunately, oh, darn, is that Shacky again? Unfortunately, it seems that the only occupation near here is over to our northwest, slightly northwest.
Slightly northwest.
Would that be the bounty hunter board that I see there in the distance?
The bounty hunter board. Now, you can take a look at that. Actually, let's walk on over there right now. Now, tell me,
Mr. Uranus, Mr. Your Highness. Not Your Highness, Mr. Uranus. What's your
Yes.
name again?
Johannes. My name is Johannes Beckett.
Johannes. All right, Mr. Beckett. Now, have you purchased a oh my goodness.
Is that
We
a
have
white feller?
We have a stranger here dressed in all white garments. Never seen the likes of that before.
He
you've
appears
never
to
seen
be.
anybody wear white before.
He appears to be one of them
Are you
folks
friendly?
from the forest of Tennessee.
Are you
I
from
have
Tennessee,
heard of
mister?
such folks.
Mister, are you from Tennessee, Mister?
I believe it is
white
a
garments here.
ma'am.
That's a
It does
ma'am.
not look
Oh
like
my
it.
goodness, that is a ma'am. Well, how do you do, ma'am? How do you do, miss? That is a fine horse you got there. Are you from Tennessee?
It's a much older ma'am. I believe madame would be a more accurate approach.
I think
I
you just seen
believe
rough
so.
times out here, but damn, it's been a long time since Mr. Beardo
He's
has
had
seen a
a-
woman as fine as this, and I might have had myself a shot of whiskey. Ma'am, you are looking
He
mighty
doesn't have
fine.
very good options, so he likes to try with everybody.
Oh, well, I guess,
I guess she
guess-
wasn't
Don,
interested
maybe
in a
if you had
man of
done
your
your Mr.
quality.
I guess
Maybe
she
if you had
wasn't
done your Mr.
interested.
Beardo dance, you would have gotten her.
Ooh,
Yeah, how do
there's
I do that
a
again?
dance. Ooh, you
do
guys
I-
and you guys have both turned transparent of some sort. There's some devilry going on.
Somebody-
Yes, actually, you have turned transparent too. It seems to happen quite often around here.
All right.
It is very strange.
Now, do you see the prices on that board?
I believe I must have purchased a license before I can take any of these contracts.
You're
and
telling
they're
me,
quite hefty.
Mr. Uranus, you don't have a bounty hunter's license yet.
I'm afraid that I do not. 15 gold is a little out of my price range. Now, if it was in dollars, I'd be set, but it's a very strange currency you guys value down in these parts.
Well, I'll tell you what. Mr. Beardo does have a bounty hunter's license, okay? We do have ourselves a bounty hunting license, so I can pick one up if you guys so please.
Well, maybe that would be helpful. You can take it and we can follow along. And
Oh,
Johannes could learn the ropes along the way.
all right. Well, let's just read here. Jonathan Bird, wanted, dead or alive. He's wanted for the theft of several livestock and the murder of the rancher Alan P. Wallace. I reckon we take this one.
Sounds like
Very
a
well.
dastardly fella.
All right.
I'm not a fan of villainry, so I have no qualms of taking this man's life.
Capture Jonathan Bird, dead or alive. All right.
All
If you
transparentness
don't
has
have
ended.
plenty of bullets, I would advise collecting some.
All right. I do have myself about 200 rounds in my revolver.
I am more
And
than
about-
well stocked up as well.
And same 200 rounds in my repeater rifle. So I am ready to go as you guys are ready.
We shall follow your lead, Mr. Beardo. If Mr. Milo is prepared.
I am indeed. I just had to make sure Yukon was well fed.
Attaboy. You know what? That is a good thought right here. I might as well just take a look at young Ripper here and make sure that go ahead and take care of Ripper. What's going on, Ripper? Go ahead and
You might
Go
not
ahead
have
and be
seen it
Ripper.
there, Johannes, but my bearded friend has a very strong bond with his horse.
Yeah.
Does he now?
It's the strongest bond I ever did see. He leaves him for dead, and the horse still comes back to him.
All right, I reckon, team. Do we bring this guy back, dead or alive?
I
Dep-
always prefer alive, but I know that your trigger finger might not permit that.
We can bring him back alive.
It all
You got
depends
to.
on how he reacts to our presence.
That
If
is
he
very
starts
true.
to shooting me, I will shoot him back with the most fearful vengeance.
You know, Mr. Milo, I'm starting to take a liking to your friend here, Mr. Anus.
Somehow I have the strangest feeling that you would.
And by the way, my name is Johannes. Johannes. Or
All
Mr.
right.
Beckett, if you prefer. But
All
my
right.
anus is not been mistered.
All
is
right,
still
Mr.
very
Anus,
much-
sounds good.
You have to forgive my bearded friend. English is not his first language.
I understand. Back in the
He is
service, we had
German.
several seamen who were not accustomed to working their mouths as a civilized person would.
All right, I reckon we are being surrounded by some hostile folks around here. I got several red markers over here on my mini map.
I don't see anybody, but then again, I've never been able to sense evil the way that you can.
Oh my goodness! Oh, it is snakes. What's going on around here?
Oh, there are snakes on this motherfucking road.
Yeah.
Be careful. Sometimes when your horse spooks, it's because there's something far more evil.
Yes. My horse was spooked. I'm guessing it was probably a snake, but it could have been something else. All right. Follow me.
My Kelpie has nerves of steel, so she did not react to the snake that you say that you've seen.
I did just get a telegram from a Miss Blabbering collector that says, you are too funny. Or you two are funny.
I don't believe that.
Say you three.
I believe she did. Telegrams might be outdated. They do take quite a while to send out across the plains, so she may have sent that before I joined this merry crew.
It is indeed a miracle that we can collect telegrams out here when we're actually riding on horses. Someone likes to stockpile them inside our saddles and just wait for us to discover them along the way.
Could be some of that witchcraft voodoo that we've run into around these parts, Mr. Miller. Oh,
that is a troubling thought, indeed.
You fine fellas have come across witchcraft before?
Oh, plenty of it, Mr. Anus. Plenty of it.
I'm glad to find such open-minded folks on this trail, because when I was in the service, we saw some strange things out on the water, some monsters that you would not believe. So I understand dealing with that supernatural stuff.
Good day to you, neighbor.
I have seen the likes of many people just randomly combusting and flying up into the air as if the devil himself had just popped out of these lands. It was unlike anything Mr. Beardo's ever seen before.
Well,
Watch
if we
out
do,
behind us.
If we do come across any such, I shall shoot first and ask questions later.
There, ladies.
Ma'am, please give me some wide berth. Howdy, ladies. Would you be of the persuasion of singleness?
Oh my gosh!
We have reclaimed the horse, but there's another combatant on my mini map over here.
There's another. That? Where's my horse at?
Oh, I believe that I killed that woman. I have never killed a woman before. I have never killed a woman before.
That is what you get for trying to steal Ripper.
Has Ripper heard your call and returned?
I see there's a horse.
Will you need to
coming up?
Ripper might have been spooked.
Oh, stop what you're doing there.
What happened?
I have been shot.
You can't.
I have been shot and I am bleeding out. I believe my death has come.
Not Mr. Anus.
And I'm down here. Please bring me some snake oil.
Hold on.
These are demons. Demonic women.
There is fire upon the hillside.
I think that's what you call feminists.
I am afraid to admit it, guys, but my time has come. My time in the sun has... Oh, here we go.
Break away. We cannot keep doing this. They are going to destroy our time together.
I have killed another. Another woman is dead. Another one is dead.
Oh, that's you. Sorry. My bad. Friendly fire.
Friendly fire.
Break away from them as quickly as possible.
I have killed another.
Yukon is still hurt. Gonna go over and help him. Then we have to get out of here. These evil women should not be messed with.
They keep coming back, Mr. Mala. They are.
They're of the devil. Mr. Beardo, you seem to be of a violent disposition, but I believe retreat should be our best recourse.
Yes, indeed.
All right,
We have
all
to
right.
get out of here.
And I do believe that I might have lost my bounty. After I perished back there, I no longer have my mission and goal set.
That is unfortunate that they have swooped in and stolen our bounty. But the prize go to the victors, I must say. Now, where is Mr. Milo? I have seemed to have lost track of him.
I'm over here. Staying further away. They are. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What?
My apologies,
Where's
Mr.
you
Beardo.
Ripper!
I,
Ripper!
There's something
I am
wrong
sorry
about
if
this.
I have harmed your horse in any way.
Mr.
Oh,
Anus, you
I
hear?
have
This
a
hurt
telegram
Mr.
myself from
This is
Mr.
something wrong.
I believe I have a telegram
happened? What
myself
happened,
from
Mr.
Mr. Brutal Planet
You need to
Comics.
break
It is
away.
great to
Not
see you,
good.
man. What's up, fam?
Not
I'm
good,
playing
Mr. Milo.
online with
Something
Mr.
wrong
Beardo
about
and
this. Do the
AlaskaJeff
parlay
from the
and
Geeks and
break
Gamers
away.
team, and
This
we
is
just got
not
attacked by a horde of angry women, but it's great to have you here.
What were you saying, Mr. Anus? You got a
Oh.
telegram?
I did get a telegram, but I addressed it. Alright, let's rejoin with our friend.
Where is Mr. Milo?
Is this another scary
Somehow
woman?
teleport
Should I
through the
shoot this
waves.
woman?
No, this is not a...
It is not a
Hold-
scary woman.
Hold your weapons back. Be civil.
You feeling
Mr.
the
Milo.
cowboy gimmick, Dre? Yeah,
We
it is
are.
quite the
Let's see
gimmick.
where we're at, Mr. Milo. We are... Oh, my goodness.
We are quite to the south of your position along the train
I
tracks.
knew Yukon was still okay. I knew you were still okay there.
Oh, I do have my bounty. Oh, they're coming right here, Mr. Anus. They're right here on our right side. Flanking us right here from the top of the hill.
I have killed the women again.
Now break away. This cycle of violence will never end otherwise.
We did try to retreat and they followed us. I think they are determined to
You
Oh,
should use
demise.
parlay.
Mr. Milo, I
Oh.
reckon that we have no choice here. Here, right here.
Another scary woman has come upon us.
Son of a fucking bitch.
Use the parlay. I know that.
I have killed another woman. This is far more female murders than I would care to say. But I am parlaying and getting away from these scary women because I cannot stand the murder of another upon my conscience. I have
Is
parlayed.
your bounty still out there, Mr. Beardo?
Yes.
Very well. Give us a vector, and we shall travel that way.
And travel back again.
Sadly, some people find sport in mindless violence.
I am trying to get away, Mr. Milo. But these women are just keep coming after me.
I have descended far, far to the south in my parlay.
Indeed. I find myself right now around the railroad track, and so I shall stay in this vicinity until you all give me a place where I can travel to.
Oh my goodness.
Mr. Beardo, I believe, has been murdered by these scary women folk. I do declare a travesty.
They just keep attacking me.
You know, a smart and clever man will be able to find a way to break away from evil.
Ripper. Ripper.
Mr.
Are they riding Ripper? They're riding my Ripper. They're riding my Ripper on horseback. They're coming right towards me. Mr. Milo, Mr. Anus.
All right, take care,
I can
Dre.
use some help
Thanks for
here.
coming.
It's a shame that I have no idea where you are.
Ripper.
And
My
somehow we can still communicate over the miles, but I can't tell where you're coming from.
It's more devilry, I believe, Mr. Milo.
Oh my goodness. They killed Ripper. They killed Ripper.
These women may be experiencing the effects of their blood moon. I believe distance is the best recourse.
They fucking killed Ripper.
All right.
It is indeed a tragedy, but please regroup.
Mr. Milo, I am directly east of Tumbleweed along the tracks. What position would you be
I'm
at?
right near Benedict Pass.
Oh, so you're on the other tracks. I will proceed toward Benedict Pass promptly.
That sounds perfect.
This ridgeline will be a troublesome obstacle to bypass, but I shall find a way.
They
Ooh.
are still shooting at me. They killed Ripper.
Unacceptable. Oh, I believe Mr. Beardo has experienced the last breath once again.
You know, that is the reason why we stock up on snake oil. It's a very easy way to cure all matters of injuries. As long as we have a healthy supply, we should be in the clear.
I can't help but emphasize, you guys. These guys are camping my Ripper, and Ripper is not dying. He is there, sitting there, injured, and I cannot do anything to help him because as soon as I get close to Ripper, they just keep fucking killing me.
I believe parlay should be your recourse. Parlay, as the Captain Jack once told me.
What is...
Now, you knew old Captain Jack. I understand he was a fearsome fellow, if not a bit of a goon.
Eccentric would be how I describe that fella, but he was...
Now, how did you meet this here Captain Jack? I was familiar with him, but I never approached the ocean after the age of 18.
So what am I supposed to do with this parlay?
Once...
Press the parlay and leave. Go to Benedict Pass, and it will allow you to reset everything.
My bounty's about to expire here in about 50 seconds. It looks like I'm going to have to die one more time before I get the chance to parlay again. I didn't realize I just kept respawning. I'm going to have to parlay. So I might have to die just one more time.
It's all good, Lady B. I love me some lurkers. That's what I normally do.
They just are not letting up.
Let's see if I can find these fine fellas.
See, now this is part of the trouble that you encounter when you're on the online.
What? Mr. Milo.
So make sure that once we get back here, we might want to actually travel a little bit to the east and find some different activities to partake in.
That would be good.
Maybe we should go to Oshaki and allow our scholarly friends to participate. Welcome back.
All right.
Well, Johannes and I are together once again.
Where you guys at? I'll try to meet you.
We're at Benedict Pass.
Benedict Pass. All right. Let me try to find this real quick. Benedict Point, Benedict Pass. Well, that's right where that's right where those demon ladies were shooting me from.
I have not heard any gunfire in a while.
They're trying to hunt me down, Mr. Milo.
I shall dispose more of these women, despite my conscience, if they do appear.
I wonder if this has to do with our bearded friends' advances on that woman back in Armadillo.
I believe she did not appreciate your advances, Mr. Beardo.
Maybe she got her sisters and decided to exact vengeance, feeling like somehow they had been wronged.
Well, my apologies.
We are being approached. Is this
that woman? No, it's not. It's someone else.
I believe he shall pass in peace. Keep going.
So, you know, I believe when you're trying to chat with people, they're not hearing you. Usually there's a very disturbing echo that happens when you're communicating to people.
Jesus!
Oh my goodness! Hey, you guys!
Yeah. I do believe that was us. I seem to be a few stories above my previous position. The sky is very beautiful from this angle.
That is very strange.
I've seen that. What the tarnation just happened?
I believe I saw the face of God, and he was displeased.
Did you guys perish?
Is that my body?
That is something. I thought for certain you were dead.
Was it more of that voodoo witchcraft?
This
No,
body.
there was a man that walked by here earlier. I think he left an explosive.
This body here has no head nor arms. I cannot recognize if this is someone that we once knew.
Goodness. My horse here just got frightened by a snake.
You know, I've had bad experiences around here before. Your horse is hurt.
State your name.
Oh my goodness, I'm trying to help.
State your name.
It's not Yukon, it's Johanna's horse.
Mr. Anus's horse, I see.
Indeed, Kelpie is not a fan of any that are not myself.
Oh my goodness. Look at the dismemberment of this fella. He's got
I
no
believe we
head.
need to get out of here.
I believe that is a
Unfortunately-
duplicate of myself.
Unfortunately, that opportunity for bounty is gone. We must find something else. Let us
All right.
carry on and travel into the east. Hopefully, we can find something along the way.
I did have something, Mr. Mallow.
You might want to feed your horse.
Yes.
It's looking pretty tired.
My horse. He's just a skinny nag.
Now, I noticed that while those shenanigans were happening, there was a certain amount of silver that was used to purchase a meet and greet. It was from a certain rolling chairs, to which I say, greetings to you, Mr. Rolling Chairs. It is great and wonderful that you stopped by to spend time with me and my comrades. I hope that you get something out of it. Maybe a life lesson. Maybe just the good feeling of it. And I hope that you have a lovely day. Now, I understand that as we travel into the east, there's a chance that we'll encounter more of those unsavory figures. But maybe it'd be worth it to try and do one of those story actions instead. Do you happen to know what I'm referring to, Mr. Beardo?
I reckon I do know exactly what
Maybe
you're talking
we
about,
should
Mr.
head to
Mallow.
one of those.
All right. Here we go.
That will help us to disconnect from the troubles that are surrounding us.
All
I
right.
do believe separation from this land is going to be beneficial for us.
You guys asked me to find one of these story missions. You guys just go ahead and take off without me. Can't believe it.
I'm sorry. I thought we were just traveling to the east to go to one.
All right. Now, I set a waypoint. I set a waypoint marker. So you guys, I reckon, are going to have to follow me through this storm here.
You are quite the navigator, my friend.
Now, Mr. Johannes, I do believe that you have spent many, many years on the water. Is that correct?
Yes, indeed. I was a seaman back during the war. I was indeed a seaman, proud of it. I served in the frigate Indefatigable.
Indefatigable, is that what you said?
I myself was not a fan of our vessel's title, but Indefatigable was indeed the name chosen by our dear captain. He actually put into
a little peculiar.
Very peculiar, man. He put into the Admiralty to demand that Indefatigable would indeed be the name of his vessel. It seems that any ship that he captains must be the Indefatigable, or he will not captain it.
That is a mouthful. Was that to confuse the enemy?
I believe it may have been along those lines, because it sure as hell confused the crew.
I myself am confused, and I was an educated man myself.
I've been on a boat before. Once or twice. It was the same boat. And she did
Was
have
this
a name.
before or after the meeting with your horse diving woman?
There's
This
a
was before.
horse diving.
Yes. Mr. Anus, Mr. Beardo has had a first wife before, and we're no longer together. But she was a horse diver.
What a peculiar profession.
Yeah, she used to ride on the horseback on top of a high dive, and it sounds exactly as it was. She would dive into the water on horseback. She called it horse diving.
It is a talent that I now envy upon hearing of its existence.
But the ship that here we go. A story for another time.
Indeed. Oh, you have gone transparent again, my new friend.
You have to wait while he is dealing with his fella.
I think we could all do it at the same time. I reckon maybe even Mr. Mala.
Well, that sounds actually very well.
Here we go. I can destroy supplies or horse theft. I think I might go and destroy some supplies. I'm going to do the destroy supplies. Launch mission.
I am unable to see whatever you are interacting with, friend.
Right now, I see there's some strange happening with a lamp behind this here shacky. I had a problem.
You had a problem as well?
A problem. Everything just disappeared.
I encountered the same.
I just encountered the same thing.
How in tarnations did that happen?
What the?
The Lord Almighty is still disappointed with us. The fiery explosion was not enough to catch our attention, so he has clouded our vision as well.
I reckon that's probably some of that voodoo witchcraft mischief that we've ran into before.
Well, my vision is going to be reconnecting. It might take a little while for that to happen. But it's like my whole world came crashing down around me.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that had to do with some of the other problems that were happening in that world.
I reckon a new world should be our destination.
I have received a telegram still from Mr. Rolling Chairs asking Mr. Beardo, have you ever had any problems with the Vanderleen gang? I have ran into the Vanderleen gang many times, too many times that I reckon I'm afraid to admit.
They sound like disreputable folks.
Now, Mr. Anus, I don't know what disreputable means, but I'm going to go ahead and agree with you.
For a new world, should we choose a new destination, my friends, for the initial free roam? Perhaps West Elizabeth?
I guess that is a possibility. I still always like to have a little bit of a journey, but we can make an exception.
Well, wherever, I'm going to go ahead and send that invitation telegram to you guys, and hopefully we all wind up in some place without that voodoo mischief garbage.
While we wait, I'm enjoying these quite fine photographs that I somehow am able to perceive. They are quite beautiful, if I may say so.
I wonder who the photographer was to take these and then channeling them into our minds.
I reckon it was a man, because no woman had done something this fantastic.
I mean,
I do believe that could be accurate.
I mean, isn't it obvious? Wouldn't it that be of the ways of Mr. Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior?
Has
Right
our
now,
Lord forgiven us?
I do believe I have seen some of these locations before, and then there's some others I would love to see. Some of these mountain passes with snow. I've not seen them yet, but I would love to be able to travel to them sometime.
Well, Mr. Mala, should we go on a venture up into the snow-covered mountains?
I think that we should first just find out how to better interact with each other in some missions first, and then we
Oh.
can venture into the wilds.
Oh.
I do hear tell there are a great many savage beasts out there, as we just want to be careful.
All right.
Here's our Yukon. This world feels a lot more fresh and friendly.
All right. I'm
Ah.
sending an invitation to you guys right now. 2 invitations. Just saying. Put the stamps on them myself. Oh my
Stamps?
goodness. Yes.
Those are pretty spendy things to use. But then again, you do have a lot of gold.
How here's the quality on my end, guys? I seem to be skipping all about. Skipping all about, and yeah, my connection seems to maybe be a little bit, some would say, laggy.
Maybe whatever caused our problems still has not been resolved.
Ah! Oh no!
No. My vision
How
has
can this
gone
be?
dark.
This is a first for us. Not just once, but twice to be plagued.
And I reckon that it's happening to all 3 of us at the same time.
It is indeed.
Yes,
Which makes
indeed.
me think there's something wrong with the world itself.
I believe we should head to the nearest church as soon as we get in and pray for forgiveness for all these terrible things that we did, murdering those women. We must repent, and the Lord will cease taking our vision from us.
Those women kicked our ass. Those women kicked our ass and they killed Ripper.
I still have
Maybe
never
it's them
killed a
women
woman.
that are causing this problem. Maybe
Demonic
they still have
witches.
a vendetta against our bearded friend for his advances.
I believe our ancestors would have believed that they were witches and burned them at the stake. I do declare that might be a well-timed recourse at this moment.
Burning at stakes, that is not something a civil man would do.
A civil man can only endure so much with rich witchcraft.
That is some very strange. That's a very strange dialect you have there. Did you learn that on the high seas?
I did indeed. Our vernacular is quite wet.
You know, I
Very
don't know
wet,
too
huh?
much
Well,
about
that is
burning people
indeed
at the stake,
interesting.
but I could go for a nice medium rare steak right now.
Steak. Now that is a very pleasant thing. I understand that our bearded friend is very good at cooking steaks.
Believe me. And I say medium rare for you guys, but Mr. Beardo likes his steak in nice bloody rare.
Bloody rare?
Yes, indeed.
In my youth, I did prefer the more well-done of steaks, but the older I get, the more bloody I prefer it.
Oh, baby. You telling me, Mr. Anus. All right. Now, I reckon maybe I should join in on one of your invitations with your stamps on it. Maybe you guys joining up on me is
That
maybe
might
that's the
very
problem.
well fix some of our problems. I'm not entirely sure what is transpiring here, but having a change up from whoever is hosting could solve the problem. Now we should head on over to that there Thieves' Landing, probably, and try to do something over there. And if that causes problems, then we shall continue to move north. I know there's a place not far from there, towards the northwest, in which we might find ourselves some occupation.
All right, Mr. Milo. Well, now I reckon, do you know how to send us one of them invitation telegrams?
Unfortunately, I'm plagued with that. My muscles are of different letters than yours, so I've not been able to figure that out yet.
Right.
I have gone ahead and invited Alaska. And Mr. Beardo, Mr. Milo, Mr. Beardo, you should have received my telegrams.
I do indeed see
I have
your
indeed.
telegram.
I am joining up right now as we wait.
While the first time of our adventures will probably be plagued with issues, kind of like what happened with my bearded friend and I on our first adventures, I'm sure they will become smoother as we move forward. We might even want to take on some more interesting challenges, like some of the competitions that take place.
Nearby competitions, there is a race or a takeover. A takeover from the past to fight to take control. Perhaps that would be a fun recourse for the time being.
No,
Otherwise, there's
look
a
at what we
stranger.
have here. A nice little stream. I haven't taken a bath in 6 days.
Yes,
Don't
we
mind
all
me.
know that very well. I've been trying to find myself a place to wash appropriately, but unfortunately, the sight of you is just something else.
I'll tell you what.
I've been unable to actually find a place to properly bathe.
This stream here feels great. Oh my goodness, feels very good running down my buttocks.
Well, now that is a very interesting description. I think we could have lived without that description. Now, where are we actually? It's a much more lush area.
We are far to the west.
Looks like we are just north of the West Elizabeth lands. The lands of West Elizabeth.
And further down
seem
this
down the
creek,
highway.
there is one of those store events you talked about.
Well, let's head on over to that place. It is good to see some lush green again. I wish I could remember how we actually got here, though. I would have remembered the journey.
I believe it occurred once our eyes were covered and the Lord himself has transported us here for some inexplicable reason.
All right. Are we following you, Mr. Milo?
I believe right now we're following your friend, Mr. Johannes.
Mr. Anus. All right.
I have lucked upon a trail that will lead us to much riches and holy moly of heaven.
What the heck is that? That is a flaming flying bird I see right there.
There is a flaming bird in the sky, Mr. Milo.
I do indeed see that. There's something demonic about that.
I'm going to shoot it down.
Take it out. We can't let that thing live.
I have struck the beast down.
There we go. No,
That
don't get
demon-
near it.
Make sure that
The
stay
beast
away
is
from
still
you glitching
aflame.
all over the place. There might be something wrong about that.
Should I dare touch it, Mr.
No, I would not. I believe there might be some sort of problems with that. We best be on our way.
Oh my goodness! It's flamethrowers coming out of that thing.
Flamethrowers?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Do you see it, Mr. Anus?
I do not.
I see nothing.
You do not see it breathing fire right in front of you?
I do not. I only see
it
the
still burning,
fireball.
but... Oh my goodness, I do see that.
You see the fireballs. It's breathing fire.
Are you sure that's a bird and not a dragon?
It's a dragon bird, Mr. Milo.
I
You
don't think
got
we can
awfully
actually
close
do
to it.
anything about that. We best be on our way. If it is a dragon, it probably will come back and kill us.
Oh my goodness.
What a scary event to begin the day.
Hopefully that was the last one we will encounter for a while.
Oh my goodness. What kind of animal is that? That is a big, beautiful beast right there. Is that
What in tarnations?
Is that a cow or a bull or a
A
moose?
West Moose.
What is that?
I believe we call that their
Western
future
movie.
food.
Well, now that is strange. That creature is dotting all over the place, and he's gone.
Not for long, Mr. Miller.
I would be a little careful right now. I am seeing in my vision people going all over the place.
Mr. Beardo did indeed fly there for a moment.
We might want to get away from this location.
I do agree.
I killed the moose.
You have to pardon my bearded friend. He does become lovable eventually.
I killed the moose.
I shall wait eagerly for
unfortunately-
that.
Unfortunately, though, you can't expect him to be a little bit extravagant with some of his behaviors.
There we go.
Let's all head on over to this here fellow and
I just
find
got
ourselves some occupation.
I got some venison meat, and I got myself some moose fur.
Will the
That was
fine
some-
fellow share it with us?
Oh, you.
That's a very good question.
All right.
All
you guys
right,
at?
all right. We have followed
Well-
the stream south. Or is that east?
Well,
I
very
am-
close to that fella. If you want to go, there is a stranger off to our left, and he can give us some occupation.
Are you talking about the man sticking his arm up in the orange circle?
That is correct. Mr. Johannes, let us head on over there and take a gander. I see that there's a telegram from a rolling chairs reminding me the painful truth that I still do not have a hat.
What happened
That
to
rolling
your
chairs
hat?
is a dream of mine to finally get a good quality hat. Unfortunately, my revenue is still a little low. Careful, I hear some savage beast out here.
Reckon I hear the same thing, Mr. Mather. Guns ready.
I believe it was a goat.
I believe that it actually was a bear. But bears, sneaky creatures, and seems to have disappeared.
All right.
How about you go in and see if it's something we can join in on?
It's a woman.
It's a woman.
You said make it quick. Which
That is a problem.
I don't see so good. Jiminy, I'd raise you in this house, there'd be some meat on them bones. You
I
want
would
some?
like some
I'll
meat
buy
on my
some steak.
bones.
Now, I suppose you ain't got time for eating. Job's a prison wagon. Some of them Russell boys been caught. They need sprung. And sprung sooner rather than later. You find them on the road outside Strawberry. Get along now. We'll see what you're made of. Quick as you can. Oh, dear.
Seems to
All
have a
right.
strange belief in trusting strangers with something so pivotal.
All right. I need to make my way to Strawberry, she said. Oh, and I'm on a timer.
I
It
too
seems
am
like
on
this
a
is something we have
timer.
to do separately.
Oh my gosh. It looks like Yukon here's, or is that
Wait a minute. You mean
Somebody-
invisible?
somebody's
He-
horse is in the ground?
The horses are indeed still here, but the riders are invisible. Let us proceed as the invisible three to accomplish this. The Lord has finally looked down upon us and smiled and blessed us with his magical ability.
All right.
That's very peculiar.
I
We
am
best
headed
Finish
this way.
this as quickly as possible and return to our normal selves. That woman obviously is not as upstanding as she would like us to believe.
Upon our return, I would not be opposed to burning the witch down in her evil cottage.
Hey, I'm okay with that. Let's blow it up.
Now, while I can agree that witches are dangerous, how you go about disposing of them can make you as demonic as them.
If the good Lord didn't want us to put down witches, he wouldn't have made Molotov cocktails.
I think I read that somewhere there once.
That is a very peculiar set of scriptures you must be reading then.
I am not so good with the book learning, so I've never read the scriptures, but that the passage was given to me by my old mama. She read out the scriptures to me. She always had such neat pearls like that there.
I reckon I do be hearing the cries of big cats up here in these parts. Oh my goodness.
Big cats.
Do they like a petting?
I would not want to pet these cats, Mr. Anus. Oh, there's a broken down wagon right there.
Oh, this wagon is far from where we are.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
I hope this here strange witch woman provides us with plenty of contributions to our hair money issues to cover this immense journey we are undertaking.
I just hope she gives me enough for my hat.
If she does not, I shall burn the witch.
I see that there's another message from that there rolling chairs that says, "I'm so happy these RP streams are back." And then BR Jason says, "I don't know why he doesn't have a hat."
Oh, here we go.
I'm somehow sad about it.
This here stream that you speak of, is that a urine stream? Because I must need to return to those streams as well.
Right. Here we go.
I'm getting very close to the figures I'm supposed to engage with. Hopefully they
You're
can
welcome.
be reasoned with.
I'm escorting the prisoner now. Hop on. Hop on. Hop on.
I have indeed murdered the law.
Sir, you are going to need to hop on my horse.
The prisoner has jumped on my horse with the little issue.
Maybe I need to remove the.
The law is hot upon my ass. I do believe they are coming to kill us.
Where is Ripper?
My escape is assured, and I am proceeding to the drop-off point. It's all right there, fella.
All right, Ripper, come here, Ripper. Ripper. Come here, Ripper. I need to remove the pelt for this guy to be able to make space on here. Go ahead and drop this over here. He would not hop on my horse. Okay, hop on. All right, getting out of here.
Mr. Milo, how are you proceeding with this here mission?
I unfortunately had to dispose of the fellows. There's something truly awful about that. This man had better be innocent, otherwise I will gun him down.
I have a telegram here as well from the grumpy old vaping gamer. I'm very interested in what this vaping is. Would it make things easier for us? But he says, algorithmic hail.
Am I supposed to turn this thing into? I said thing, but I meant this person. He is a person, not a thing. All right. All right. Come on.
Get going, you horses.
Come on, Ripper.
All right, there, stranger. Have fun on your train trip out of these here parts and be safe. The prisoner has fled. And I made 16 whole cents off of this entire endeavor. I believe we should go burn the witch.
I do say 16 cents. That is a crime. But then again, what can you expect from criminals?
I do not believe 16 cents will be enough for your hat, Mr. Milo.
I'm gonna have to drop this off and take this guy over to his waypoint where he needs to search still. But
I was told there'd be far more occupations around here in which one could do lawful endeavors. I'm learning very quickly that's not really the case.
There is another stranger here where I am asking for aid.
Goodness.
Perhaps his request will be legal.
oh, Ripper!
I have
You need to be
received.
more careful with your steed. You seem to be getting him hurt far too often.
Somebody shot him. Somebody shot
Lady-
Ripper.
Lady Bellfire, I'm working on this accent. It keeps changing on me. I'm not sure if I'm going in a
Come
high
on.
octave or a low octave, but I'm attempting to stay in character from my here compatriots who do
I'm
value
not
that
going to
sort of
shoot you,
thing.
fellas. I've shot enough today.
My goodness. These guys just won't let up.
I do not believe I can climb this here water tower. Very disappointing.
What in tarnations? Something's wrong about this. I thought I was supposed to deliver him to this one spot, but apparently it's be slightly different.
I shall
Here we go.
enjoy a hand of poker while I wait for you fine fellas.
There we go. Mission
I
passed.
shall not pay $25.
Get out of here. You disgust me.
All right. Enjoy your train ride. Now I kind of want to go back to that witch's house and burn it alive.
After all 16 cents worth of contributions, I believe I am right behind you, Mr. Beardo.
I did receive
There's a fella here that is very hairy.
There's a
Very
hairy.
hairy.
He saw the whole endeavor and said nothing. I think he's part of this whole escapade.
Everybody wants to work for the boy, don't you?
All right. And you know what I reckon? I reckon that we're not even the same server no more.
I believe we are not. I believe we should avoid these stranger contracts in future and focus on the multiplayer ones because I believe we have indeed separated.
I'm right here at Flatneck Station. Is that where you are located?
I am indeed.
Yes, Mr. Milo, and I believe that we have all but separated.
I see someone very disturbing to me.
I have
I've
received
met this fella before.
from a telegram of Mr. Gunny saying, "Hey, Mr. Beardo, what's up there, Mr. Gunny? Thank you for stopping by." I have just received an open invitation.
I'm joining the Hollywood Scholar. Now, I'm curious. Why in tarnations would someone have the name Holly and Wood put together? Do they happen to have a holly tree that they turned into some sort of school, and that's how it become your scholar?
I believe any man who would choose a name of such is not right in the head.
Yeah,
Mr.
I do reckon that I do prefer Mr. Anus over the Hollywood Scholar.
I see the here invisible Mr. Beardo, but now he is gone.
I'm loading right in.
I see the stars and the clouds.
It is a beautiful night, if I may
There
say
we
so.
go.
I see
There
we
we
are
go.
together once again.
There is a train here, and Mr. Beardo is still
Exactly.
transparent. You both are
Right now, I see
transparent.
you are transparent.
Yeah, only you're transparent, Mr. Anus.
I see both of you folks are transparent.
Now your
Perhaps,
horse is transparent.
perhaps if we
And you
depart
walked right
this.
through me.
Oh, your
Yeah,
color
you're
has
back,
turned.
yeah.
Your complexion has returned, Mr. Milo.
All right, just let me call
Now, I'm
my.
glad that color
Let me
has
call my
returned to
young-
me, but
my
I
young
see that
brother.
despite you becoming opaque yet again, your hair is still white.
Yes, indeed. I believe the white shall stay with me the rest of my life until I decide to cut it all off. But there is an elimination series directly ahead of us. I believe that might provide us a more cooperative opportunity.
I've heard about these things before. They seem to be tied to some sort of friendly challenge in which people compete to show off their skills in some sort of fake competition.
Oh, you guys are going down. If this is any kind of shooting competition,
But if it's a
Be
book learning
careful,
one,
though.
yes, this is true. If it involves any kind of reading by any chance, by any part, I reckon that this might not be the competition for me.
I have just been invited to join a posse from some stranger with mere numbers for a name. Very
That's a
strange
very
telegram.
dangerous thing.
I do myself love posses. I love me some posse. Posse is great, but I shall decline this posse
Are
from
you
this
talking about
strange woman.
posses, or are you actually talking about possums?
Posse. I love me some posse.
Hmm.
Posse is great. All premium natural, especially from a fine woman like the one who just sent me the invite. I love me some posse.
I think I know where Mr. Anus is getting at here. All right. You are currently matchmaking, searching for maximum session sizes. Use the player menu to cancel this. All right. Looks like we just sit here and wait.
No, right? I believe Kelpie is cold. I shall warm up my Kelpie.
And I have redeemed a telegram from a first-time telegrammer from a Heron. Said, "What did I miss?" You missed a little bit of it, but you missed some shenanigans and some witchcraft, voodoo, magic, but
and some posse,
and a little bit of posse. Got murdered by some posse.
We did indeed. Scary posse.
I'm currently matchmaking. I wonder how long it's going to take.
Very bloody
I wonder
posse.
if we will end up on the same team or if somehow we will be separated. If so, I mean nothing by... I will mean nothing with my shooting. I understand they don't actually even use real bullets. Like they're using some sort of wooden cartridge. It hurts like the Dickens, but you will still live. I've not had very good luck with these things in the past. I did give it a try, but it usually crashed.
So the player menu. Oh, here we go. Exit matchmaking.
Did you just exit the matchmaking?
I have not just yet. I haven't just yet, but I reckon here in just a few minutes I might have to.
It will default after about 2 minutes.
All right.
I see that a certain bigwig Riker says Mr. Milo is unamused by the posse talk. I will just leave it at that. I wonder what sort of things I can craft.
You spat at me. What's that all about?
Provision.
I had excess in my mouth. I meant nothing by it. But this, on the other hand...
That's a warning shot. Should I send another warning shot? All right.
I see that you two are bonding in the only way you know how.
By shooting me?
You know, I once saw a man catch a bullet with his teeth. I would not advise it.
Damn you.
I must ask, how did you just dance, Mr. Beardo? I was
Here.
unaware that you had such talents.
My mama taught me this dance. She calls it the yeehaw dance. Oh,
My
I
matchmaking
see it
has
as a
failed.
problem.
yeah, I reckon that my matchmaking has failed as well.
Well, at least we gave it a shot.
I'm just staring at a blank screen right now. Here we go. Now I'm loading back in. Wait. I might have actually got into one. Did I get into one?
That
I don't
man in
think
here
so.
just knocked down the signpost. How inconsiderate of him. I shall try to ride it. Nope. Nope, I ain't touching that.
I got into one.
You got into one.
I did. I got into one.
Well, I'm glad somebody was able to get in.
I'm going to go
Tell
ahead
us
and exit
what's
out.
like.
Right? Should I exit out?
No, you can carry on. Me and Johannes will journey somewhere else. We'll reconvene when you're finished.
Since I'm waiting, I'm in here, but we're waiting for 2 players. I can't even ready up.
You're having trouble getting on your horse there.
Oh, I was attempting to steal Mr. Ripper.
I'm gonna exit out and go back to where you guys are. I just got somebody just paid me 3,000 Pokeballs.
That is extraordinary.
For me to stroke my beard. They want me to stroke my beard for 3,000
That's
Pokeballs.
downright uncivilized.
And I'm not even in. I'm gonna need you guys to send me that another invite. Here you go.
I shall send it presently, but while I do so, I have received a telegram addressed to both of you fine fellas. Lady Bellfire has said that you both have amazing voices. You are doing some amazing voices.
I don't appreciate it. I'm unfamiliar with this person that you speak of.
Miss Lady Bellfire is an old acquaintance of mine. She is a
Well,
raucous...
I don't believe I've ever met a Bellfire, but I'm sure you must have met this lady somewhere in your travels. Am I correct?
I have indeed. She is of the most bustiest of bosoms.
Oh, Mr. Anus, say no more. Hey, is Miss Young Bellflower? How
I
old
see
is
that
Miss
there
Young
is a
Bellflower?
comment from a Mr. B.R. Jason, a telegram that says, who is the non-Beardo / Jeff person? That would be the Hollywood scholar. Others know him as Jed. We know him as Johannes.
All right. Is this Ripper right here?
It is indeed. I see you, Mr. Beardo. I do see you.
But I just called another Ripper.
There is 2 Rippers now. Shall I kill one?
I noticed that we are near the town of Arose. We have had good success over there before. I suggest we head on over.
Mr. Milo, did you say of a horse? Will there be whores at this here establishment?
Arose. You have to speak it the way it's spelled. Obviously, I thought a scholar like you would have known such things.
I'm sorry there, Ripper.
I am not familiar with no whores, but I shall find these whores and put them straight in the scholarly fashion.
You know, I'm starting to like the way that this Mr. Anus talks.
Somehow, the strange feeling that you would.
On
the other hand, am highly disturbed.
I myself have received another telegram from this lady Bellfire. She wants you all to know that she is appreciator of a Miss Yanet. Do either of you know a Yanet?
Oh my goodness!
Mr. Beardo, watch where you are going, my friend.
I am sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Anus. It was hey! It was an accident, Mr. Anus. My bad. Now tell me
Yes.
more about this Miss Busty Bellflower.
I do not recall the shape of her face, nor any portion thereof, but her bosom indeed did overwhelm my visage to such a degree that I cannot tell you more than of her shapely, supple bosom.
Say less, Mr. Anus.
That
you
is a
love to
little
fucking
too
hear it.
far there. You might want to be a little bit more civil.
Bosom is not an unscholarly word in my
It's more
history.
just the reference.
I
But
believe
anyway, so now tell us here a little bit more. I understand that you probably have not told us your backstory. Would you happen to enlighten us with what prompted you to come out west?
Well, myself, I'm a seaman. I was born a seaman, raised a seaman, and lived my life a seaman for so many years. I forget what it's not like to be a seaman. I served under the righteous Captain Flanagan aboard the Indefatigable during our gracious war against the South. For some reason I'm not familiar with. I've just been told that we are fighting, so I was a fighting. But I'm here now with my old pal that I barely know, Mr. Milo, yourself, because I hear there's great adventure to be had in these wild plains and perhaps some distractions, for I do love me some distractions.
You love distractions.
I do
Well,
indeed.
now that is very interesting. I hope that maybe you will appreciate the shenanigans that take place out here. I myself came out here because I was trying to find a way to reset my life. I don't believe I have reset a thing, though.
No,
My
you
bearded
have
friend
reset
came out
many
here for
other
other
lives.
reasons.
You have reset many lives down to zero in our company, so that must be a value of something.
Maybe. My bearded friend at one point was worth 11 cents, so I'm sure his number has gone up. He probably feels great worth right now.
And I'll tell you what, if they threaten me or my friends, I consider them an enemy.
You can be sure that you're always safe around Mr. Beardo. Well, I take that back most of the time.
I'll be
might try
safe
to-
from Mr. Beardo.
I might accidentally jump on your horse every now and then. Just it's a tick. The doctor told me I have something called a tick that is affected by this disease called Tourette's. And
I thought ticks only had that their Lyme's disease.
yeah, that's a different kind of tick, Mr. Miller.
This
But
here
I-
tick of yours prompts you to steal other person's horses. That is a very strange tick indeed.
Such a tick ticks me off.
I cannot control it. I cannot control it, Mr. Anus. It happens every now and then. I'll just happen to possibly just jump on your horse. But I'll get off of it right away. I'll realize what I did as soon as I did it. But
I do believe my Kelpie would buck you off if you attempted such an unwise endeavor.
all
I
right,
see that I have a bounty of 50 cents.
I have
I
about
believe that might have been because that evil woman.
Yes, I believe
I
you're
have-
right.
Stay
Mr.
here,
Milo.
or you can't.
I have a bounty of $3.80, and I've only been in this here
$3.
territory for a few days. I do not understand how my bounty could be so much higher than both of y'all's after so little time.
$3.
How is the name
What
Johannes
sort of evil
Beckett?
business were you up to out here before you came out to the western portions?
Free roam missions. Taking a look at these free roam missions here. A stolen wagon, a caravan escort, or mail delivery.
These all seem of reputable sources for Mr. Milo's delicate disposition. Perhaps he will like to be on the right side of the law for the time being.
Should we go after this stolen wagon? Well, there's
Sounds
a
like an
supply run.
honorable endeavor.
All
We,
right.
we shall return this here stolen wagon.
And not by one of us, sadly. Nope. These fools do not have my blessing.
Is this the man who
If you could get
considers
that-
himself very
I'm
discouraged?
certain the healthy rewards
I-
from the company.
I do not understand
Good.
why a man would call himself so discouraged. That is not a characteristic I would likely give to myself.
All right. Here we go.
So who has the mission?
That would be me, and I got 20 minutes to do it.
Very well, we shall follow you.
I do not see either of you fine gentlemen anymore.
Uh-oh, that is a problem. Somehow we got disconnected. Did you accept a mission?
I did indeed. Mr. Beardo and I must have done it so at the same time. Are you with
So
Mr.
right now,
Beardo,
I see
Mr. Milo?
Beardo. You must have been disconnected to a different location.
I
We
must
will
have.
reconvene after this time.
I shall find this wagon on my own and kill any who come betwixt me and this righteous mission Mr. Milo does prefer.
I prefer leaving people alive, but I understand you figures probably don't have another way to deal with them.
These here outlaws only understand one language, and that's of lead.
Baby. Mr. Anus is speaking my language.
I believe I have discovered these disreputable gentlemen and shall plug their brains full of lead.
I see that a certain bigwig Riker says, put off hamstring day long enough.
Here we go.
Back in an hour.
I have dispatched of the 4 gentlemen.
Mr. Milo, I can use some help here, Mr. Milo.
I'm coming right there.
I do declare a good distraction indeed, for murder is the best distraction.
All right, you love to see you. Perfect. Let's go ahead and take this thing.
Come on.
I will stay behind you.
Yeah, hopefully.
There's sure a lot of wagon thefts around here.
Hopefully we don't run into the same problem that we did last time.
That was with a second wagon. I suggest backing up.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Oh, my here wagon
that,
was trapped upon the tracks with the train barreling down towards me. I have narrowly escaped death upon the tracks.
All right. Here we go.
All right, Kelpie, follow me as I return this nice man's property back to him.
Yeah, same thing with you, Ripper. Ripper, follow behind, Ripper.
My lord, what a beautiful deer I do spy.
Watch out, stolen stagecoach coming through.
I see a comment from a rolling chair says, I feel bad for Jeff. For some reason, Mr. Milo keeps hacking his Twitch account.
I just killed a man. Went and shot him dead again.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Milo.
I believe
my hairy friend.
The Boythways have their wagon back. They are very pleased. Since the both of you are upon the same world, wouldst thou kindly send me an invitation to join your plane of existence?
Yes,
Can indeed do that in just a second.
Well, await, I shall murder.
I do find that a little peculiar.
The Braithways are of a sour sort, as I'm told.
Here we go. Here's your wagon bag. Mission passed. The wagon has
I see
returned.
there's another invite from that stranger. We best avoid that figure.
The posse invite.
Yes, a posse invite. While it might be useful in the future, I am highly discouraged from following through such things.
You always want to have a posse on backup. I understand.
Where's old Ripper?
Oh, Ripper's coming. Ripper's coming. Here he is.
There's your
Hey,
host.
Ripper.
Despite all the things they've done to him, he still returns.
Oh,
Happy to see you.
Me and Ripper been through everything together.
But we should send that there invite if you haven't done it already.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me, Mr. Miller.
This here mansion is empty. Ain't no family in this establishment. Ooh, I have an invite that I shall accept.
See, Mr. Miller, can your Yukon do this?
Go around in circles.
Yeah.
I do believe so.
Oh, my
It's
goodness.
a very nice maneuver for a horse to be able to do. One of these days, I'm hoping to teach Yukon how to dance. Unfortunately, we've not gotten there yet.
I have gotten a telegram here from a Tiz Davy. Says, well, I'll say, good sir, you have a dang fine old wagon there. You've procured by use of force of gunpowder. I reckon that was the way I secured that wagon there.
I see that there's an amount of 750 silver pieces of silver that was used to suggest that there should be an emote of a fellow named Jeff with a majestic beard similar to a man named Mr. Beardo. That would make things very, very confusing, I dare say. But
I
welcome
believe-
back, Mr. Johannes.
Money, thanks.
Money, thanks. Where's the money? I see
That's
there's an invite to a wildlife photographer. Do you see that?
I
do
received
indeed.
the same invite.
Let us give it a shot. I've never done this before.
All
I
right.
think it disappeared on me.
It'll
Yes, for
still,
God.
if you
I
hit the
have right here.
left arrow, you shall be able to see your invites once again.
No, he
Left arrow.
yeah, now
I'm on that there, what they call keyboard.
What a strange contraption.
my wildlife photographer will begin shortly here. Looks like I'm just in a waiting game.
How do I do this?
Here we go.
then?
Here we go.
I'm downright confused.
It is confusing times.
It is very confusing times.
I still do see a gentleman popping up in blue very far from me. Now one right next to me, and it is not you. It is a Mr. Han Joseph.
Voices in my head, help
What
me.
the heck?
Mr.
What's going
Beardo,
on here?
I have found you, Mr. Beardo. I do not understand where my weapons have gone. How may I shoot a photograph without my bullets?
Hey, who goes there?
We shall take some pretty photos.
Do you guys hear? Do you hear this? Do you hear the weird words that are being transcribed in our ears right now, Mr. Milo? I mean, Mr. Anus. Hey,
I do
who
not.
goes there? Who goes there?
I only hear you.
You're telling me you don't hear those other words in my ears? It doesn't even sound like they're speaking English.
I do not. I'm just taking some beautiful photographs of yourself.
I see I'm still having problems. Carry on without me. Probably for the best.
We
Gives you a
have.
chance to bond together.
I wonder how much scoring we can do while we are simply taking photos of each other. Oh, we are looking for wildlife. We need to be taking photos of animals running through and not you.
Oh. I just reached out of bounds area and I believe I just died. Not good. All right, here we go. I am back. Take the best pictures of animals. All right.
I do not see any animals. I do see yourself, but I do not see no one else. Where are these fine specimens of creatures? I have received a telegram from mblazin64 saying that witch there did lay a nasty curse upon Mr. Beardo. We taking photos of wildlife, and I see a piece of wildlife. I've received 0 points for this here photograph.
I'm trying. I mean, I don't want to step out of bounds again, but
There is no more bounds, Mr. Beardo. It is a free-for-all to run out and find any animals of any kind.
all right. I'm running uphill then. Let's go.
All right, I have photographed a deer and received pointage. I do not believe we should photograph again, for this is such a strange occurrence. Are we getting paid for these here photographs, Mr. Beardo?
I cannot find a single fucking piece of wildlife out here.
It's the better watch your language.
Right.
I have found a book and received 20 points.
A book?
A book.
Like for the reading kind?
I do not refer to the breeding kind.
Boom. I just took a picture of a horse.
How beautiful.
Horses are graceful, wonderful creatures. You should be proud.
Their meat is a bit stringy, though, I'm afraid. All right. I have seen no more wildlife, but points are racking up around me all everywhere. I hear a bird. Do I see a bird? I do not see a bird. This event,
the same horse.
This event has 7.5 minutes left. That is quite a long time to photograph some animals.
It's getting late out here. I'm not gonna be able to see much after here with all these. Well, the moonlight does shine bright though, Mr. Anus.
Does it indeed? It is quite a beautiful specimen of a moon. Oh, 10. What the hell? There is a border to this here world, and I nearly crossed it and lost my life. So I am returning to the other folks, the other fine folks, in search of moist flesh to photograph.
Moist flesh. All right. Oh. Well, I thought I just seen an animal over there, but it's a rock.
I hear an animal of sorts, but I have not seen this animal yet. And I have seen. And it is a horse.
Oh, here we go. It's a dog. I found a picture of a dog.
How handsome.
I got 18 points for it. Let's go.
Mr. Emblazon has once again sent a telegraph to ask us if we're going to take photos of here posse. Are we going to be taking some photographs of posses?
I'm just taking pictures of this same dog and keep getting points for it.
I
Indeed.
finally found out how to access my menu. I feel very accomplished.
Well, there you go, Mr. Milo. That deserves a pat on the back.
And a
Why
photograph of
are
some
you not here
policy.
to pat my back then?
Mr. Milo, I believe the phrase goes, you pat your own back.
Why would you say that I should pat my own back? That's just silly.
That's just how the saying goes, Mr. Milo. Oh, the dog is barking at me to come back. I'm coming back here, Buster. Coming back, Buster. 0 points.
The crosshairs must be green for any points to be counted.
Oh, here we go. It's a turkey. There's 16 points there for that bird.
All right, come on. Recharge my camera. Come on, come on. Don't run away. Don't run away. I'm sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
What now? Hey,
This here horse is only delivering me single-digit points. It is not enough to warrant its continued photography.
oh my goodness.
I have spied another horse, a horse's ass, if you will, in which to photograph.
If you're photographing an ass, that's probably a donkey.
I do
I
believe
hear
you
they
are
can get very
correct.
political at times, so be careful.
It's a very pretty ass, but it is indeed an ass of the donkey-ish variety.
I see there are some comments here. Some telegrams from Rolling Chairs and BR Jason. Rolling Chair says horses are powerful creatures. I once saw a young lady get kicked by a horse. She was never the same after the incident. It's a true story. That is indeed true. Horses are dangerous when kicked. BR Jason says, yeah, watch your language, Beardo. You can't call them wildlife anymore. They are unharmed, non-human individuals. They've been reading too much of the California politics positions in preparation for voting.
I've also received a telegram from a Mr. Rolling Chairs that says, all right, I'm too tired. Hope y'all have safe adventures, Mr. Beardo. Good night, y'all. Well, good night,
Good
there,
night, Mr. Rolling Chairs.
I, too, have had experiences with horses. I was bucked off several times as a child. Never was the same either after that event.
Yeah, my younger sister, she was kicked by a horse. Her eyes went cross-eyed. So then my mama had the bright idea of sticking her in front of that horse again, and the horse kicked her again, and her eyes went normal again. It's amazing.
I've heard tell that you can remedy things like that. Somehow, I think that was also a big gamble. The kick of a horse is a very dangerous thing.
Well, perhaps the mother did not care for the daughter, so either way it was a win-win.
Based upon who Mr. Beardo is, I would not be surprised if his mother was anything like him.
Hey, you watch your mouth about my mother. Only
I was complimenting that you probably are a faithful, dedicated son to have grown up to be just like his mama.
I sense maybe some backtracking there, but I'll accept it.
The final seconds have begun. Let's find some animals to photograph.
I've got a telegram here from a cares that says, I missed a few minutes. Did you eat your horse with bacon? I ate something with bacon. Oh my goodness. I scored me 129 points.
Oh, that is very nice.
I made $39 doing that.
Man, that here Gia, one woman, she does indeed know how to photograph some nice animals. Mr. Beardo, I do indeed see you're a 129. I may raise you a 157.
Yeah, but you also took 7 more pictures than me, Mr. Anus.
I took quite a few pictures, several of them of your fine self, so I wonder if that's how I got my points.
See, there's another message from Jason. He says, my horse was kicked by the horse I was leading once, but I didn't get hit myself. It was a wild ride for a few minutes afterwards. Most doctors now believe I survived the incident. Somehow I think I might have read that a little wrong. That seemed a little bizarre to me.
Whoa, hey. I just came across a rattler.
Are you guys out of your mission?
Yes.
Or indeed, I am returning to the Beardo.
Here, let me go ahead and send you an invite, Jeff. I mean, Mr. Milo. Jeff. Forgive me. Forgive me, Mr.
Hair is
Milo.
indeed peculiar. It sure is nice that someone would take my photograph. Now that we know that you guys were photographing the wildlife, I think I know how come I keep getting photographed.
You are one wild individual yourself, Mr. Milo.
I reckon one of these times, one of these trips, we make our way up there into those white pearly mountains.
That sounds like a delightful thing to do.
We must first pack some heavy furs to survive the cold.
Ripper! Oh, how I miss you, Ripper.
Mr. Milo,
Missy Johannes.
Pleasure to see yourself again, your fine personage. Your pretty noffinage.
Oh my goodness, we traveled a long ways from where we were. At Cumberland Forest.
These here pearly rights are right here, not far off.
Not very far off at all, Mr. Anus.
Well, I guess we might as well venture up there then.
Since it is Mr. Beardo's initiative, I suggest he should lead the way up to them pearly.
Very well.
All right, all right. I like the sound of that.
I understand Mr. Beardo has a lot of pearly whites himself.
I do have a very good hygiene, Mr. Milo, Mr. Anus. My mama told me that a smile is worth 1,000 words. Or is that a picture's worth 1,000 words? I don't know. One of the two. Anyways,
I think a smile is worth $1 million.
Ah, that's it, Mr. Milo. See, I knew I was keeping you around for some reason.
I, on the other hand, was very unfortunate with my teeth. My teeth started having problems, and I've been forever plagued with all the damage.
All right. Now, was this the witch's house from earlier?
I believe
No,
that was
that
far
place
closer
was
to
further
Strawberry.
away.
All right.
It was just north of Strawberry. I believe we are far from Strawberry.
All right. Let's make our way.
Oh, you weren't going to stop here. Okay.
Trying to make my way across this ridge over here to get to these pearly white mountains. Now, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going the right way or not.
I believe we should head for that there bridge, or there ain't no way we're crossing over.
Well, all right.
It is a purty view. Very purty.
I believe I've taken it wrong. Oh, there you are. I was going to say, I thought I took a wrong turn. That is very scenic. If you don't mind, I'd like to take it in for just a moment.
All right.
Have either of you ever been to the mountains before?
Plenty of times there, Mr. Miller.
Of this variety, I cannot say. I spent most of my life on the sea as a seaman, so mountains are extremely foreign unto me.
They are mysterious places. I dare say they're not the playground that a lot of people want them to be, but they are beautiful, and I love being among them.
Whoa!
What was that about?
I'm not sure where that came from. Is there another stranger amongst us?
Gunfire.
Is there a stranger amongst us?
Somehow I believe that was a certain Mr. Beardo trying to shoot at birds.
Was not me.
That missed me by a mere foot.
I had not shooting my firearm, Mr. Miller.
Shooting my fire rifle?
My fire rifle.
If you don't like me taking ganders like this, you just have to say so. You don't have to try and shoot me.
Mr. Milo, I can guarantee you I did not pull out my fire rifle.
Your fire rifle?
Yes.
Somehow I think your vocabulary is a bit scrambled.
I might be a bit scrambled after I was just dropped into a photography world and then dropped back in here. Might have bumped my head along the way.
Very strange occurrence that did occur. I myself am a little scrambled myself up in there noggin eggs.
All right. I'm making my way down here to the creek down here. You guys following me?
I'm making my way
I am
downtown.
behind you.
I'm going to hold off here until you guys are on my tail, so I can lead the way into the creek.
We have encountered a cliff face that we must traverse round.
Yep, I found the way, and it's over
Very
here.
well.
It's over here, Mr. Milo, Mr. Anus. Follow me.
I see a certain haw is going to be lurking for tonight. Later, everybody. Have a good night, haw.
I do believe it is a tad strange that if we're looking to set off to them pearly whites, that we're actually going lower in elevation rather than high.
Trust me.
You have to cross the river.
Trust me, Mr. Anus. I've done this about once or twice before. Now be careful now. This ridge can get a little slippery. Here we go. Howdy, guys.
I've not been back in this area before. It is very beautiful.
Does it remind you of, have you ever been to Alaska, Mr. Milo? Any similarities?
I've been trying to get to Alaska. That's why I named my horse Yukon. Unfortunately for me, the journey there has been very hard, and I got stuck out here. I've not been able to afford to travel any further north than here.
You guys follow me up here, Mr. Milo, Mr. Raines.
It's a
Here we
very
go.
difficult pass.
Yes, yes, it is.
I do declare we should think skinny thoughts.
And
Big
probably
skinny.
don't try and shove past people.
My breakage is not breaking properly.
Here we go. There is a rattlesnake up here in the lands right there. I did redeem. I was just paid 3,000 Pokeballs to for me to stroke, for Mr. Beardo to stroke his beard.
People have a strange fascination with having you pet yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Cares. Mr. Cares with that telegram, sending me that telegram along with 3,000 Pokeballs for that redemption.
Very fine indeed.
All right.
I'm getting a strange feeling here. Have you looked into your senses and tried to smell what is in the air?
I can't smell nothing but Mr. Beardo.
Should I be picking up on something here, Mr. Milo?
I think that we might have some wild animals in the area.
Yeah.
Yukon was getting a little spooked, and there was no rattlesnakes in the area. And I looked down, and I saw that there was a scent trail, a fairly big one.
I believe that there was Mr. Beardo.
It was probably me. I might have had a bit of flatulence back there.
Why am I not surprised?
All right. We're making our way.
We have seen the Watt now. Is this the Watt?
I've been among snow in a while.
Is this the Watt that quickens the blood?
Quickens the blood? Not normally. Usually it causes you to freeze, slowing your pulse till you finally die in a dark sleep.
I have heard rumors of some Watt substance like this that provides quick thought and fast draw and jittery words. I do want to find this here Watt powder.
I don't know if that thing would actually exist.
I have heard of the likes of a horse cocaine that has made these steeds a bit faster and more agile.
Indeed, that was the word I heard associated with the Watt powder. Indeed, cocaine.
I've only ever used the likes of this cocaine here on my horse, Ripper. Here we go, Ripper. Some wolves around here. Make sure you guys are paying attention to these wolves out here.
This is absolutely beautiful out here. I've wanted to walk in snow for a long time.
For a long time.
I have received a telegraph addressed towards Mr. Beardo. It is from the grumpy old vaping gamer once again, and he would like to ask, have you ever farted so hard that your eyes fluttered?
Have I ever farted so hard that my eyes fluttered?
Indeed.
There has been a time where I farted so hard that I cried.
I believe that might have been a little bit more than air.
You know what, Mr. Anus? I think you might just be right. A little bit more than just flatulence. It was flatulence with a little substance, if you know what I'm saying. Oh my goodness, Ripper almost fell down this ridge right here. Holy shit. That could have been really bad.
I do not believe the intelligence of your horse.
Here. Don't try to hustle your animal too much. I noticed that there's a structure down there. I wonder if that's a miner. I got to know where we are on this map here. Wow, this territory of mountain this mountainous territory goes back a long ways, much farther than I thought it did.
We are getting deep here into this pearly white mountain. Hopefully we can retrace our steps and find our way back.
Too bad we do not have a policy in this deep.
All right. Do you see what I see down there? I see a buck down there, Mr. Anus. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at it.
Do see it as well.
I think it might have died down there, mister. And since I already have a bit of venison meat, I'm going to go ahead and I'll be the kind soul. You can go ahead and take this venison meat for yourself. I'll set up a campfire. You go. Oh, it's back up. There you go. It is dead now. All right, I'm gonna set up camp and I'm gonna start cooking up some venison. You can have a quick bite to eat.
Very well. I could use some rare venison.
Rare venison. You realize that with these temperatures, that venison is going to be frozen within minutes.
So I'll eat it straight out of the fire.
Why am I not being able to set up this campfire?
What a mess. You probably need
Nope.
wood.
My bad.
Hey!
Oh
Miss.
my goodness.
Miss.
2 hotheads.
I was attempting to set up camp and your neck looked very much like a tent pole. I apologize.
Mr. Anus, you ought to be careful around here. We are deep in the heart of this pearly white snow. It is cold out here, and you are looking awfully tasty yourself.
Sound very Mr. Donner of you there.
Where did I just place this campsite? Oh, looks like we actually might have to travel to the sky. Like I just can't. What the fuck?
That is strange. I'm not seeing it anywhere nearby. You know, I'm guessing we might want to head on north up along the along Spider Gorge here and then turn east. I see that there is a certain stranger that could use our help.
Yeah, I reckon that's where we should head to, Mr. Mather.
The Carn Lake. I've heard tale of this Carn Lake. It is a den of thieves and bandits. Perhaps we should steer clear.
Is it now?
I've got a new telegram from a Mr. B.R. Jason saying, don't listen to him about the beard stroking, Mr. Beardo. It's just jealousy. Wise words. Wise words. A goat.
Fine shot there, Mr. Beardo. Fine shot.
Thank you, Mr. Anus. I reckon that was a mountain goat.
Their meat is tough and not too hard.
You're just going to leave it there.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there, Mr. Miles.
You're just a wasteful killer. If you're going to hunt an animal, you might as well take the parts of the animal so that
what's wrong with hunting for sport, Mr. Milo?
Let's just say I've seen a few too many things of where animals end up being killed for sport and then go extinct. I remember years ago they said that bison would never go extinct because there were too many of them. And then recently, that tone's starting to change.
I believe that the strong will survive, and if they're not strong enough, then they should disappear.
Very well. I guess we could accommodate you with that.
You guys hear that, pack of wolves?
I'm guessing your family would very well end up in a negative situation one day. And one
My
day you
family
might
all
wanna-
drowned.
I guess the strong survive.
Indeed. That's why I survived that they're drowning and became a seaman. I was born in the water to be a seaman. I survived. Ooh.
I believe I have lost you fellas.
We have proceeded to Con Lake and we have arrived at this settlement.
I'm on my way up.
This here frozen lake does not look very stable.
Oh my goodness!
What happened there, Mr. Milo?
Terribly sorry, Yukon. Apparently, Yukon slipped on the ice. This is why you're supposed to stick to passes.
What happened there, Mr. Milo? Where are you at?
I'm down the mountain right now. I'm on my way up. Oh, I see now. We are both hungry.
I'm preparing some venison for both of y'all.
Are you at
I'm
that
already
campfire over there, Mr.
eating
Milo?
right now.
How are you eating there, Mr. Milo?
I just have some meat with me that I was chewing on.
Raw meat?
When properly salted, you don't need to cook it. Although, remember what I said about venison, is that it's softer even when you've salted it. So, it is just fine. Unfortunately, I need to also stop by and get some more food.
Hold on. How can I get this food at? I wonder if it's in my horse cargo.
I see the trail that you may have
here we
left behind.
We've got quite a bit of food here. Here we go. How can I grab it? I'd like to grab it, please. How can I put it in my satchel?
I believe this fire is too small to cook this here buck. I stand corrected.
Here we go. How can I cook over this fire? Well, let me cook. Oh, here we go. Now I can do it. All right.
There you go, Mr. Milo. There's your dinner.
Why, that is...
Why can I not?
It's all cooked and ready for you. It's all cooked.
All right.
It's all cooked there, huh?
I did. I threw it there on the fire.
I'm going to go over here and eat it behind this place.
Go ahead and cook me up some venison here. Tasty. I might as well cook another. That was so damn good.
You didn't salt it properly.
Oh, baby. That sure was tasty. How about this one? Some more food. Here's some big... Oh, my God! Sorry about that! What the heck, Mr. Milo?
My apologies! What are you doing there? Oh! I'm just trying to sit down and...
Mr. Anus, did you just kill Mr. Milo in cold blood?
I did no such thing.
Hopefully you guys respond. I mean, hopefully you guys respond pretty close by.
I do believe I am within shouting distance, for I hear your grumblings.
I just hope Mr. Milo doesn't think that was my doing. That was definitely Mr. Anus's doing.
I finally hit him after that previous attempt.
I see Mr. Johannes doesn't quite understand the nature of air. how to properly respond. Good thing I packed snake oil.
Let's see.
I heard it said before that people, when they are freezing, many times lose their mind and start acting in a barbaric way. Apparently, Johannes has been plagued by such a realization.
Must
I
be the
believe
old
I
neck
could
down on
touch
the boat.
myself if I wanted to right now. I'm gonna touch myself.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
I believe that their corpse no longer resembles me in any way.
That body is cooked. Now, how can I drop this body?
It's terribly chilly out here.
How can I dispose of this body?
What have you got to say for yourself?
I believe my dead body right here speaks enough for us because that their body's the one who killed you. I ain't done nothing.
There we go. Now I can finally dispose of it.
Did I offend you, Mr. Milo? You seem to have disappeared.
I have a strange feeling like something's glitching out here. For some reason, when I tried to sit down at the fire, apparently only 2 men can be at the fire at the same time. Maybe only one. There's a struggle of having the same muscle tied to 2 different actions.
I believe we have somehow separated into different realities and are now on our dear lonesome.
I'm still here with Mr. Milo. Let me go ahead and check if you're in a different reality there, Mister. Nope. You're still here in our realm, Mr. Anus. At least that's what it's showing me. You're still here in our realm.
All right, I figured it was something else, considering that Mr. Milo straight up vanished before my eyes. But if we're in the same reality, I suppose we should be all right.
Hello. Mr. Anus.
I can see the voice option pop up, but I do not see your body. Are you invisible?
I reckon Mr. Milo just went invisible too. Did you guys happen to interact with that cutscene there?
I have not.
Are you interacting with it right now?
No. No, there's Alaska. I mean, Mr. Milo.
You're in Alaska.
Good over there. Someone's breathing real heavy.
Someone's breathing? What are you talking about? You mean your horse?
Something's breathing real heavy in my ears.
In your ears, huh?
Yeah.
Your ears.
Maybe it was my character. Maybe he was just tired from running.
Wait a second. I heard it.
You know, there is a myth in this game, Mr. Milo and Mr. Anus. There is a myth in this game of a real-life Yeti, a Sasquatch, if you will, that roams these parts.
Sasquatch,
Yes, a Yeti.
Fascinating story. On both you fine gentlemen here at the Con Lake still, or have you moved on?
I'm still
at the lake.
Here at the lake.
I'm standing on the fire. I'm standing right next to the fire.
Well, there's something cursed about this fire. I'm gonna try and bring you back here.
I see you both
It
is
says
nearby.
unavailable. About to say it's grayed out. Something wrong about this. I think we may have broken something.
Do you guys see me on my horse here? On Ripper. On
I don't
ice.
see you. You have disappeared. We
I'm
were
on the
around
ice.
each other.
Ooh, I believe I do see an invisible fella over here by the shed. See some sort of disturbance in the air. No, it's just some icicles.
What sort
about
of
this?
strange place is this?
How about this?
We're all in the same location. And it's all started when someone tried to gun me down.
There's an enemy.
Are you guys getting hit by my bullets?
I see Mr. Beardo now that he has opened fire. Mr. Beardo, you
there
have
you are.
returned to my vision.
How's it going? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet your acquaintance there, Mr. Anus.
Mr. Mallow, I know that you do despise discharging your weapon, but perhaps that would be the best method to rejoin us. Do not shoot Kelpie. I shall dispose of your body if you shoot Kelpie.
All right, my apologies. I'm putting my gun away. I'm just gonna go here and kill Mr. Yukon.
What did you say?
Well, if you're not here to defend Mr. Yukon.
I don't even have the ability to whistle. What's wrong here?
Maybe I should just
I
rest.
see that there's something with the Hollywood scholar.
Mercy.
What's going on?
How are you sending warning shots like that straight to the
There's the Hollywood
There he
scholar's horse.
You do the up arrow on that there fandangled deal while aiming. Yes, sir.
Haha, that is how you do it. What the heck, Mr. Milo?
Ever knife me again.
My apologies, Mr. Milo.
And you don't ever gun me down again.
I believe that was the dead body that you just burned. I have no recollection of doing such a frightful thing.
All right, should we step into
So
this
that
cabin
would
and talk
not
to this
hold
stranger
back.
here?
Mr. Beardo, you both are invisible again, but I can see the
Guys.
depressions in the snow. If one of you would
Railroad
like
pirate.
to...
Do you want to instead go to that railroad? That would be probably a better option to get away from this cursed mountain.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Mr. Milo.
Mr. Beardo, you have flown away. Where are you going?
Very well. Let us
I'm back
enter
on
this
my horse
building
here.
and then proceed forward.
I believe Mr. Beardo is fleeing the scene rather than doing so.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
There's
I
a
just-
cutscene here. This is what's plaguing us.
Mr. Milo, are you encountering this here cutscene?
I am indeed.
All right, I reckon I might as well do that too there.
I believe only one of us should do it, because whenever we do it, we all get separated.
All right, then follow me, Mr. Anus. I'm gonna go exploring.
I shall follow your lead, Mr. Beardo.
All right.
That house is
Whoa.
terrible.
Okay, can't go up that way.
I believe Ripper has had some of that there horse cocaine.
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Might need a little bit more.
I
Oh,
have
the-
to find and eliminate targets. I believe this is a mission that we all have to accomplish separately, and that might be why we've been plagued.
Damn it.
Either it's the horse cocaine or your steed has dog worms. Seeking is a carpet.
Here we go. All right. Oh, I'm thinking this might simply just be an out of bounds area. I reckon that's the case. Might just be simply out of
Mr.
bounds.
Beardo, do you accept that mission?
We are far from out of bounds, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm stuck in the mission right now, so
All right,
it may
Mr.
take me
Milo.
a few moments to get out of it.
Whoa.
But I do believe that's
Hey,
why we
Ripper.
kept disappearing.
Ripper. Take it easy, Ripper.
All right.
See
So
that
now you
buck
might
right there?
be surprised, but that Yeti you spoke of, I've encountered it before.
Are you encountering it right now, Mr. Milo?
Not right now, but I have in the past. I must say it's not a creature you want to mess with. If you see it, run. You cannot kill it easily.
I wouldn't, I reckon I wouldn't mind running into a bear up here. I reckon me and Mr. Anus can handle it.
I do believe we could.
I guess we'll find out.
As long as
Good luck
I'm a
to you.
faster running than yourself, I'm not opposed to the idea. Lily white snow and a fearsome beast.
Whoa! Is that you shooting there?
It
Mr.
is. I have found us some prey. And I have wounded it severely. That is different prey, but I have had 2 victories here.
Right.
Ooh, I must stab one.
Let's go ahead and skin this here mountain goat.
You're welcome to it.
Thank you.
This place reminds me of the stories I heard about that place, Alaska. High mountains and snow everywhere. Large wild animals and gold beyond compare.
Is there gold here? There's some gold
Gold.
here?
I'm not sure, but it sure reminds me of the place I was trying to get to.
The only thing I love more than busty ladies is gold.
Oh, baby.
Busty broads.
Ooh, I reckon there's more cabins up. Oh, wait. Is that where we just were?
It is not. I believe we are in another location. Mr. Beardo, how are your balls not frozen in that knee-high snow?
It's a good question there. I hadn't quite really thought about it. Now that I am thinking about it, I think they are frozen.
I found a camp where apparently some villainous figures have once been.
We have also found an old ranch that seems abandoned. I shall investigate further. Ooh, there is a person in need of assistance here.
I reckon in a past life I'd done a mission here before.
I reckon so.
I really want to find myself that bear. A grizzly bear. Mr. Miley,
I
do you
just
reckon I
found
could
the
find a
messed
grizzly-
up figures.
Uh-oh.
There's a bunch of criminals out here. Right now, I'm wandering alongside the lake up here, hunting down these villains. I'm not entirely sure what their crimes were, but apparently they're a rival gang. And anything that brings them criminals to justice, I consider it a worthy endeavor.
I found an outhouse. I shall be utilizing the outhouse if anyone needs me.
Hey, let me in.
I hear gunfire. Are you in need of assistance, Mr. Beardo?
I was trying to. I'm not sure if it was an outhouse. It looks like a really big shed that I kind of wanted to use myself as an outhouse.
Every outhouse, guardhouse, hen house, coop house.
Yes. Is this your outhouse here?
It is. Please knock before entering.
Are you in it?
I am indeed.
I guess you gentlemen are having problems with your bowels. You've been around that outhouse for a while now.
I believe that their venison was not cooked
there's
to
a horse here.
satisfaction.
A nice horse here that I cannot mount. Cannot mount this horse.
I couldn't kill it either.
I see
Yeah,
Pierre Jason is going to be departing for the evening. Hopefully you found some sort of entertainment while you were here. Good night, sir.
I already tried that.
Wise words. Wise words. This is the outhouse that you were using?
I was indeed.
And it lets you inside?
It does not.
Oh.
I sure wish there was more law and justice activities around here. I would much rather be a lawman than a bounty hunter like this.
The law don't pay so well. But bounty hunters, they do the same good with a bigger gold.
I do reckon if I just leave my player out here long enough in the snow, if I will eventually freeze to death.
I'm getting to be a much, much bitter shot. My bitter friend would be proud.
Have you killed many fine folks?
Many villains.
I've...
Ow, this mountain's slippery.
I believe that I've received a telegram from some passion fun girl inviting me to some private dating chat girls. I do not understand what this means.
Well, I reckon I just made myself a penis in the snow right here. I made myself a penis and balls.
Myself, I am surprised that you are familiar with that there shape.
And to think that all this time I thought Mr. Beardo was a sophisticated man.
Oh. Hold on, I need to even out these testicles here. I gave myself one really big testicle and one rather little one. Here we go.
Perhaps hair will balance it out.
Apparently, I need to make sure that I don't unintentionally take missions.
I have received a telegram here from a Mr. Jacob Brewer saying, hey, I'm going to sit back and enjoy this golden content. Well, I hope you enjoy yourself there, Mr. Jacob Brewer. Hey, you messed up my penis.
I thought it was sticking the other direction. I thought it was pointing left. I apologize.
Oh, I am losing my health here.
I am as well. Let us retire to the barn with the scary horse. Perhaps Mr. Milo would care to rejoin us, as he murdered all them folks.
Yeah. All right.
It's nice and warm in this here facility.
Ate some food here. Just ate myself some salted beef. It is a shame that we can't do anything with this steed here.
Not even knives.
Very cool river here.
Mr.
Seems
Beardo
like we
has
took the
once
wrong
again
way
gone
in
invisible.
Yukon.
Really?
It's whenever we get close to them, they are strangers.
Okay. Let me go ahead and back away now. Mr. Milo, are you almost finished with that mission there?
I'm almost finished there.
I believe whatever enjoyment can be found in this here homestead has been depleted.
Thank goodness.
Much like the misshapen balls that Mr.
What
Beardo was
tarnations, that's a
drawing.
bear. Get
found
out
a
of
bear?
here, Yukon. This is too dangerous. Too dangerous indeed.
You found a bear, Mr. Milo. Are you still in the mission?
Yes, right now I'm fleeing that bear.
Man, I wish I could find a bear out here.
And the bear's still here. This is very dangerous indeed. I done shot the bear. Wow, that is amazing, actually.
Did you kill the bear?
Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness. Me and Ripper just took us quite a stumble down there on the side of this mountain. Not good. I want to try to find myself a bear.
I believe bears in this here world will not
My
attack
mission
if
has
you
been
just stand
passed.
firm.
I do not understand why this here Twitch is censoring my name. My name is Beardo, and this Twitch is censoring it.
Have you been
Hide of the
fired
bear,
upon?
Then I will be returning to you. And lo and behold, there is a big rig Riker who raided with a party of one.
It's quite a full posse.
What a very kind thing to do. Although raiding can be very violent affairs, so hopefully this is a peaceful raid. I'm on my way back to you, Jins. I found myself a fine bear hide, and I've dealt with the vagabonds out here that had ill intentions to the nice folk of this territory.
I would really like to find myself a bear out here. I reckon that would be a lot of fun.
Well, there's some sheep over here if you're interested. Mr. Beardo, you can satisfy your killing streak on this here sheep.
Big Rig Riker says, it's not my fault no one wants to watch a fat guy lift weights at 3:30 a.m.
There we go.
My friend, if you're lifting weights at 3:30 a.m., that is commendable. I don't care what others say.
It is indeed late. It is of the hour of 1:30 in the morning.
Oh, this here's. What is this animal?
I believe it
an
is
elk, a Rocky Mountain cow elk.
I'm not familiar with that breed.
You need to go ahead and put this. Oh, it bled out. Not good.
I see you've been killing the wildlife, and at least you're skinning it. Your poor horse is looking mighty ill.
I think it's just cold there, Mr. Milo, but I'll go ahead and take care of it.
Look
Come
at
here,
the size of this hide that I found here.
Is that from the bear?
That is from the bear.
There you go, Ripper.
And now that your shenanigans out here have come to a conclusion, where to next?
away from this here cold, I believe, because I am shivering in my boots.
Well, then I guess there's not much to be done out here other than to go back. Now, there is another stranger over there. You have the ability to all participate at the same time. Otherwise, we can head back south if you are not interested in earning any sort of money out here.
We can make our way back here down to camp. I do have a campsite down here at the very bottom of this, of these pearly white mountains.
Let us proceed to this here campsite.
Maybe along the way we can find one of them grizzly bears.
I dare say, be careful when you're fighting a grizzly. Make sure your shots are true. Have any of you ever encountered a grizzly before?
I cannot say that I have. Are they anything like the sea monsters I've encountered in my seafaring days?
I dare say they're a little bit easier to manage than your sea monsters. But where you can flee a sea monster by going onto land, a bear, there's not many places you can hide. When you are shooting a bear, you got to make sure that you're very careful with your shots. If you don't have a square shot on their skull, it won't penetrate. It will just skirt along the edges of the surface, for the skulls are very strong. And their ribs are like iron. It's almost like armor. If you don't hit it just right, it will go against a very thick, very wide rib, and it will be perfectly fine, and you will be dead.
Dead. Dead.
Sound advice. I do believe this has been one of the most tumultuous few days I have ever encountered since meeting you fine folk. A mighty fine distraction you have all provided. I thank thee.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to give you a chance to explore some more interesting adventures.
Much
Hopefully,
obliged.
you had a chance to walk away with this with a new sense of what it's like to be in this RP, as well as some ideas for the future. But once we get to camp, I believe we'll need to start to wind down for the evening. Say our goodbyes.
I reckon you're correct. I reckon you're right. Been a crazy day. I never thought I'd explode up into the air in a fireball. Definitely
We
a
don't
day.
expect a lot of things out here.
You're telling me I got beat up by two women cowgirls rather.
I believe that you should refrain from telling that story if you ever want to show your face in civilized society again.
Indeed. But that's why I'm telling you guys on the top of this rocky mountaintop.
Did you realize our voices carry for miles up here?
Hello. Damn it, you're right, Mr. Milo. I reckon I had a whisper.
I believe my health
more, I
core
believe
is
you could start
empty.
an avalanche if you shout too loud.
Now look at here. Oh, what was that? Here we go. We did just get a brand new follower along on this mission here. Mr. E.M. Blazin. 64 just followed Mr. Beardo. Very much appreciated. And we did get 100 gold coins in donation from a very nice Zinj Miranda. Saying, with a telegram attached, saying, the last Mario Kart stream with you and D. Zan was great. Here is 100 gold coins. And another telegram. They're all coming in right now. A whole bunch of telegrams as we are scaling down the bottom of this mountain here from a Mr. Mazza. Lots of telegrams here as we're scaling down this mountain.
I am sure you're very appreciative of telegrams.
Oh, a pack of wolves down here. Here we go.
Wolves are dangerous.
Oh my goodness, Ripper! Ripper! You need some help here, guys.
We are indeed helping. Pack of wolves, they're very dangerous.
That
Dangerous
appears to be
animals.
all of them.
No, there's one more.
Is there?
I heard him.
Come here, Ripper. Ripper. My apologies, Ripper. I'm so sorry, Ripper.
Just a second there. Hold up, Johannes. I'm giving you one of these furs. Just stay put for just a moment. I'm putting a fur on your saddle here. You have extra space. My Yukon doesn't have any more space with that bear hide.
I'll make a mighty fine coat out of it. Some Lone Johns.
Long Johns. That's
Yes,
a very strange thing to make out of them.
But you look at that. I got another more 100 gold coins from a very nice Zinj Miranda saying, I met Marco with you and Dan. I knew exactly what you meant the first time, Miranda. That extra 100 gold coins was not necessary, but it is much appreciated. And I'm just going the wrong way here. I'm sorry. I'm leading you guys down the wrong path here, Mr. Milo and Mr. Anus.
I believe a navigator extraordinaire you are not.
I do believe Johannes is pretty good with navigation.
Oh my
He was on
goodness.
the ocean after all. That was a bit surprising. What have you done to the dogs out here to make them so angry at you?
And Mr. Milo, I know you are pure at heart, but them no dogs. Those are what we call wolves, mountain wolves, hungry, cold, bitter, cruel animals.
Beware of wolves. They can indeed be very dangerous. How much farther to this here camp?
Just a little bit further. I'm still holding out my last few hopes that we might be able to possibly run into a grizzly bear.
See, we have some elk off to our left, but no bears. I have a feeling you might have to use your tracking senses to be able to see when you come across the scent trail of a bear.
Oh, what was that? Pack of wild horses.
I must take a quick bite. It seems my health is very low.
Mighty low.
There we go, much better.
It's not as dark and full of
I see
terrors.
something a little peculiar now. There was a red line out here. I can't tell if that belongs to one of you or something else.
Could possibly be a hostile wildlife. Here we go. I believe I see the camp right up here.
Is that the fire up ahead?
I believe so, Mr. Milo. I believe so.
It's quite a nice fire.
After being out there in that freezing cold, that fire is most welcoming.
Here we are, Mr. Mather. Actually, here at this tent right here. Here we go. Place to stay.
It is good to be back here among the warm. I do enjoy the winter weather, but nothing beats having a nice warm fire.
What the heck?
What was that?
Whoa!
I have been murdered.
What was that?
Your friend shot me, Mr. Cribbs. Mr. Cribbs just shot me.
That fella's messed up.
I can't kill him.
He's your
can't
friend.
either.
What the heck? Mr. Mather.
I'm down.
Here, let me get you. I revived you, Mr. Mather.
I knew that guy was trying to kill us.
Hey,
I knew it.
hey. Everything's okay here.
I knew this guy was a villain.
Can you kill him?
Mr. Cribbs is indestructible.
Mr. Cribbs has taken me down once more.
No.
I warned you about him. He is the guy that's feeding us that there mushroom
This-
stuff.
This was never supposed to happen. Why is this happening?
That man
Cribbs
woke up
is
this morning
evil,
and chose
evil man.
violence.
Why is this happening? Please stop it. Stop it in these ways. I'm telling you to back off here. Oh,
I
hi.
ended up way down the mountain.
I just witnessed one of you guys take a stumble down this mountain.
That was myself. I happened to avenge myself on that there fella, and then I took a fell myself.
And you died. You died falling down that mountain, didn't you?
I did indeed. My moment of victory was very short-lived.
All right. Well, I ought to take care
kill
of
him?
him. Bodies here. Mr. Cribbs is dead.
How did he survive so much? Mr. Cribbs, you
Who's
better
that fella?
not ever come
Oh,
back to life.
I do need to do something to Mr. Cribbs.
Who is this? Who?
What?
Who is that guy?
He just decided to help
Oh,
us.
Dominations, who are you?
Oh, Mr. Beardo, I just crashed.
Be
My
careful.
entire game just crashed. I reckon I just saw the light and
Are
went
you
on
the
to
one
him.
who made Mr. Cribbs turn against us?
I reckon I reckon that's it, guys, because I just
It crashed on me too.
I
Son
have
of a
crashed
gun.
as well. I am dead in the water. The sun's getting real low. Yes, indeed. I'll shoot you again.
it was good fun.
It was indeed.
I done knew Mr. Cribbs was out to get us.
That was so bizarre. We're all just like chilling, having a moment by the fire. I thought it was nice. We're all just like chilling there. It was like really like, it was like out of a movie. And then all of a sudden, you guys are getting fucking shot at.
I'm
That was so random.
That guy that showed
And
up
I
at the
couldn't
end
kill
was
him.
the one did it.
Really? But I couldn't. Oh, the guy that showed up is the guy that
I
crashed our
think
shit.
I think he probably
Instigated
turned
it.
Mr. Cribbs on us
Because
because he's not supposed to turn on you.
That was weird, yeah.
I've tried to shoot him before when he to try and make a story out of it, and I could not hit him. You literally cannot aim your gun at him.
I wonder if it was because it was my camp.
Yeah, he's not armed, Mr. Cribs.
Yeah,
So he could
wasn't
shoot
your
us.
Guys. He was.
But I've never come across another person's camp. I've never had that happen before. So that's why I'm curious. I'm betting that was a hack.
It could have been. It very well could have been.
We'll have to keep an eye out for it.
But yeah, thanks, Riker. Thanks, Riker. Riker says, "Good stream, Chief. Thank you. Appreciate it, man."
Very nice.
So
the one time
Jed.
Riker's nice.
So Jed, what are your thoughts about how that stream went?
It's a lot more chaotic than I expected it to be.
Yeah, I think that it ended up being more chaotic this time around because we've not figured out the dynamic. The first time that Beardo and I did it, it was indeed a bit chaotic. Second one was like hit or miss, and then third one was really good. And so it'll take a little while to get a stride, and eventually we're going to start incorporating some actual story elements. We've not actually done that yet, of where we have kind of like planned story elements throughout the game.
Yeah.
But we're getting to the point where we have enough people where that might actually be doable. It'll take a little bit of planning, though. And so we'll probably have another one where it's kind of carefree roaming, kind of like today. And then the one after that, we'll have a couple of objectives that we're trying to get through, slowly building it up.
Fancy.
Beardo, what were your thoughts?
You know, personally, I like it when it gets a little crazy. I like it when it gets hectic because, I mean, yeah, it's fun to be serious and take it seriously, but some of those moments where it's like things are so unexpected, that's what makes the fans happy. That's what makes it enjoyable. And I like doing it. And like, you know, you don't always want to break character, but it's good at least to have like one moment or two moments in a stream where something is just so fucking funny you can't help but break character a little bit. I think that gives that individual stream personality and it gives it character. So I kind of like when things get a little chaotic and a little hectic and things happen, or like when you guys randomly grab me. And it's like, what the heck is going on here? And then it's just like, you know, we have that moments where like that shit, that is what's fun to me. I enjoy that. So, but I enjoy all of it. I've have a lot of fun on these streams. So, and I think that Jed did a really good job tonight.
I got to figure out my accent. I felt like it changed 4 or 5 times.
That was me, my first stream.
Yeah, that was me, mine as well. And so you'll find a groove. You'll find how to like work your personality and also all the more. The first one's always the hardest to get through, just from a character's point of view. Second one, it will probably get narrowed down to like 1 or 2 voices, and then the third one, you should be good to go on being able to do it easily. And don't try and like go too far out there. Sometimes just doing a twist on your own personality is good enough.
Yeah. A subtle Western spin on your own voice is something that's sustainable that you can do for 3+ hours on a stream. That where you're not going to be tired of it, and your voice or your throat isn't going to be hurting, like your vocal cords aren't going to be hurting afterwards.
Precisely.
Where you're not.
Well, I think that that wraps it up for this time.
Does indeed.
Next week we'll try and target probably the same time frame, but we are going to probably need to shift the time around to another day. And if anybody in the chats has an idea about an ideal time frame, feel free to mention it. But otherwise, we're going to try and probably shift things around a little bit based upon the schedule of the people we have on our team. So, and also, if you think of some story ideas that you would like us to kind of pursue, it's always useful to have a little bit of extra inspiration. So feel free to send it our way. So until next time, having a pleasant evening, one and all. And so we can each do our outros for our different streams now, and then we'll call it a wrap.
Cool. All right. We'll stay in Discord after I end my stream and everything like that. I'll talk to you guys after for sure.
Perfect.
I'm just going to mute you guys real quick.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, I just muted them real fast so they wouldn't be distracting me. But thank you all for being here. We had some great viewership numbers. Not a whole lot in chat, but I mean, it helps not to distract myself from the character, so it worked out just perfectly fine. But it was great to do this. I really enjoyed it quite a bit, and I'm looking forward to the story aspect of it that Jeff was talking about, and we'll see how things turn out in the future. But I believe that's all I have for today. I will talk to you guys anon. Take care, everyone. If you like what I do here and want to see good, compelling stories that Hollywood will no longer give you, check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern-day mental illness issues. Books 1, Down in Flames, and Book 2, Apocalypse Then, currently on sale. Book 3, Kill the Dark, coming soon.